Welcome back. Okay, after break, as we head into Wednesday night, I believe that is September the 4th?
Yes.
As we head into Wednesday night, I need to check something.
Everyone has about 20 minutes to get out of the city before the nukes go off. This is Quincy's warning to you all about what happened last session.
Okay. As we flash forward to about, I believe it was 3 a.m.?
Yep.
4 a.m. maybe? As you guys make your way just outside the Klein facility, the front doors are open as they always are, but as you guys make your way to Agent Renault's office, it is open. As she sits, slightly tired, hair held up into a bun, her laptop open, lighting up her face, as she's typing away as you guys enter in.
Ow. Oh, hey.
Hello, sit down, please. Are you guys okay?
Yeah.
Do you need...
Yeah, I was hurt a little bit. I got a little, in gestures to, like, the left side of his body that are mostly recovered, but still has, like, some minor burning. I got a little burned, but it should be better by tomorrow.
I can just... Here, sorry, I should have done this on the way.
It's all good.
Okay, how did everything go?
I think it was overall a success. We stalked him out the first time. They had caught us, and they had held a gun to our heads, and
they
took us down to their lair. We kind of just followed their lead. Yes, we agree. We'll do whatever you need. And whenever we left, clearly we didn't go along with that, but we do have, and Victor will slide over, like, something with the address on it. We did get the address of the location that they were hiding out at.
When was this?
this was Monday,
Okay.
and then Wednesday we had tracked them down again and followed them into a warehouse.
Why didn't you guys tell me anything on Monday?
To be honest, I was scared.
Yeah.
About what?
I thought that he might have had some way to get into our communication devices, or...
Communication devices, you guys can come into the facility. Also, you guys were messaging me.
Yes, but we were messaging you an all-clear statement. I was fucking terrified. This is the first time this
They
has
messaged me that and then show up in person. I was here all day Tuesday.
You're right.
And all of today. Two of my heroes were held at gunpoint by a vigilante. You don't think that's necessary for me to know?
It is. We fucked up. We fucked up really bad. And we thought we could fix it if we just tracked them down, and...
What did you mess up? You had everything.
We wanted to capture him. We wanted to be the ones that brought him in. And we couldn't even do that.
We tracked him down to that.
So why did they give you an address?
And that was just the address that we had found them at.
Where their bases.
Okay.
And then we had, seen them heading to the, to this, like, warehouse place, and we had followed them and staked outside till we had heard some commotion going on.
I'm not following. So you guys stake out a place, this address. One of the addresses that we already had written down, marked on the map, right?
Yes.
You guys stake it out, you find the vigilante, or more accurately, the vigilante finds you, and you guys get taken down into a lair.
Yes.
And you leave. Talk me through that.
Essentially we had Sorry.
He wanted to. Okay. We should actually talk about this a little bit off character first. What's the fucking lie we're going with?
I'm already talking to her, and you
It's
were
a little
already-
too
fucking late. It's
So,
a little...
talk in person, a character.
Should have talked about this a little bit. Sorry, my bad. We should.
You guys talked about it like 2 times.
I know.
It's
I
okay.
know.
It's
I'm
okay.
just...
Hey, you're good.
Sorry.
Keep going.
Has nothing to do with me. Trinity won't care.
I know.
It's your characters.
I know. That's what I'm scared about.
He wanted us to help him out.
With what?
He wanted us to do a raid with him on the same building that he went into that night.
The one that you guys called the police at?
Yeah.
Okay.
And obviously we didn't do that because we were trying to catch him. Because we're not vigilantes.
How did you know where to go? How did you know what time?
We had stalked out the place. Like his place initially again, but further away. And when we had seen him go, we just curved on out and followed from a different way.
So did he ask for your help, or did you follow him?
We followed him.
Then why'd you tell me he asked for your help?
Because he did, but we didn't fucking listen to him, obviously.
He asked for your help on Monday. And you guys met back with him at this location, his lair, hideout, and just followed him? How did you know when to be there?
We didn't, we were just there.
We-
just...
On Wednesday? Why?
Yeah.
We had been stalking
We
him
wanted
out
to
every-
catch him.
See, here's the issue. You said that he asked for your help. What does that mean? And I need you to be honest with me.
He wanted us to catch this new person, this like the new leader of the. What was the gang called? I'm sorry, I would have.
Gang
Score.
Score.
Score. He wanted to help catch the new leader of Score.
Okay.
That wasn't our job, obviously. However, we felt threatened in the moment, so we just said yes, so that way we could get out, and then we said yes to get out. We ended up tracking him down on Wednesday, and we couldn't catch him. He got away.
Boombox.
The main reason we weren't able to catch him, like as...
No. Try again.
What?
I'm going to call Mayfly and I'll act as innocent as possible. You guys get out of my office.
Understood.
You're on temporary leave from here at work.
Got it.
God dang it, guys.
I'm.
Holy shit.
I knew I was...
It's okay.
No, sorry, I'm looking at you guys. Sorry, sorry.
This is not how I expected the situation to go. No, because it's not us. This is
No, it's really not. It's really not. You're fine.
Not in a way that that you guys can be blamed. Your players cannot be blamed. Your characters
Okay,
entirely blamed. You guys not blamed.
So okay,
You're fine.
the players are obviously the reason like why you guys messed up, right?
Yes, absolutely.
But like nobody's going to be mad at Quincy and Briar for messing it up because consequences and stakes make a story
This
fun.
was expected. I expected this to go shit. That's why I've been giving you
I
guys shit
didn't
about
expect it
it.
to go this bad.
I just.
I had a feeling it
It's
was.
okay. So you guys, when you guys originally talked about it yesterday, you guys had said that you weren't going to tell her that you met him on Monday at all, and then you immediately started out saying you met him on Monday, which wasn't a good idea. And then Evelyn dropped that he asked you guys to help him.
It's just
And yeah,
No, it's okay.
it's fine. It's fine.
Well, I thought the idea was that we tell
understand. I'm pretty sure the four of us understand.
we tell the truth up until fucking.
Yeah, I
So
thought the
the thing
idea
is-
was that we tell him the truth
If you
up
capture-
till.
If you get captured, why did he let you go? You guys say, yeah, we agreed to your things, but then why didn't you immediately go to Tori to explain, hey, there's an issue? The fact that you didn't
And then what
communicate with her the entire
didn't
time is the
continue
red
with
flag.
the truth. That's the issue. You didn't continue with the truth. Is because she knows that at some point he asked for your help, and that you met him at another time, maybe not a different location.
And
even
didn't
though
like
she
plan a
assumes that.
SWAT?
But that you met at another time with him, and she wants to know how you knew that, why you knew when to meet up, what you knew going into it,
Yeah.
and that's where you guys messed up.
And why you
I
didn't
thought we
pull
were-
together the whole team?
I
into
thought
that,
we
'cause
were
if we-
explaining that like each time, or like we staked out like 2 more times to see like when like their activity, and that's just when we had caught them.
Well, that's fine, except he asked for your help.
which
you
already
showed up
puts a motive behind it. So it already inherently makes you guys as well as heroes on a team with somebody who's currently on trial for shit like this.
Yes.
It's not good. She doesn't want to look at you guys right now.
Yeah.
She's so scared she's gonna lose her fucking job.
Cole, you might be cooked, guys.
All I can say is I'm surprised it hasn't been me
Campaign
yet.
over?
You're like, Jet's in the clear right now. Tell us about least angry at Jet right now. What world do we live in?
Genuinely huge.
Whenever we're the 2 responsible adults in
As-
this somehow.
Evelyn and Boombox, you guys walk out of her office and out of the Klein building. You can walk a little bit away together, so that you're out of like
Yeah.
anything. As you guys may talk.
I don't want to fucking talk. I just want to
Freak
walk.
out, kick something, cry.
Cry.
Yeah.
Cry is an option.
Oh my god. We're going to jail.
I love Boombox so much.
Jail? We're in jail.
We're in jail. We're in jail.
We're not in jail.
We're in jail.
They're walking us in. I'm behind.
Arrestable.
What were you saying, say, Lawrence?
I was going to say there is like a reasonable way out of all of this. Reasonable ways that we have Mateo. All we have to do is turn it to be we're hiding the fact that we found this kid in, because you haven't mentioned him yet.
I know.
All we have to do is turn around, but you need to talk to the party first
It's
before
probably
you say
a good idea.
anything more to Tori. Because the person that needs to be speaking right now is anyone but the 2 of you.
Yes, absolutely.
Anyways, as you two are talking to each other.
I might burn my
Okay.
Oh my god.
Stop. Okay.
so much.
Okay. The best thing we can do right now
We're in jail.
is contact the group and discuss it on our ends first.
We're getting a life plus 10 years, no parole.
Victor's already
Kill those people!
Victor's already trying to figure out how he's gonna survive prison.
That conversation went so badly. You basically walked in there and went, I am the vigilante.
Actually, we hate you. We hate Cloud. Sue us.
Shot her.
You shot Tori dead. That's what happened.
I'll lie to you because we know what we did was wrong. So please don't get us.
Everyone is going to call and be like, hey, we have something we really need to talk
Before
about.
Evelyn can call you guys, I was gonna do this, but I thought I wanted to give you guys a chance to talk. Mayfly and Tiana, you can decide if you don't wake up this. You do receive an emergency alert from Tori.
Yeah, fucking bullshit.
Yeah, this is the one you get when like you're called on hero work, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, there's an attack.
Yeah, Tiana wakes up, bolts up.
Yeah, all it reads is Quality Hills Klein facility now. Done.
Okay.
Like, period.
Going from patrol.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tiana will
I'll
quick
click Tiana,
change
you
and
call me
fucking
first.
run.
Let's go.
On your guys' way to the Klein, are you running?
Yeah. I'm running.
I just
Yeah, we're calling immediately.
both of you guys get just outside the Klein facility as you two meet. You're expecting... Actually, you might not be expecting the others. The others don't have a way to get here super fast.
Yeah, they're not
And
quite
Sunny's
as
not
fast
supposed to
as
be here
us.
at all, so...
And I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm
So,
asleep.
as you guys meet outside as... who's calling... Who's getting called?
We're both calling.
As both of your phones immediately get to ring. Victor's ringtone, and yours just the standard, because I don't think you have that.
It's not changed phone.
Yeah, we're already here. You on your way?
Yeah, no, I
Guys. Do not do them at the same time. We can go back and forth and like clip in, but do not at the same time. Okay. Anyways, just starts with we're already here.
More fun.
God damn it! You why did you do this? Why did you do this?
I'm hungry. We're already here. You on your way?
We're already here. Can we talk first? Oh, we fucked up. I fucked up.
You
didn't fuck
what's
up.
up.
I'm sorry. Can we
You
talk?
fucking blow a hole in the building? Like what?
The building looks fine.
Looks
Worse.
okay. How is it worse?
Can we just talk? I'll be outside in a second.
Okay. Sure.
Are you guys here? Are you guys? Is anybody? Are you here?
Where are you?
I'm out front of the building. I'm already here.
Cool,
Yes,
stay there.
emergency- What do you mean stay there? I was told by
We
Dory
fucked
to go
up real bad, that's what I mean.
You're not the.
You're gonna be really mad at us.
I'm already really mad.
You're
at
gonna
you
be
at this
mad You're gonna be more mad at us than you were at Kane.
point. Hang up.
As
What
you
are
two
they
are
talking about?
I don't fucking know.
As you see Evelyn and Victor genuinely tweaking.
As Victor and Evelyn approach you guys.
So
Okay,
what
you're
is the
not.
emergency?
There's a nice alleyway right there. Could we all walk in there really quickly and then...
Sense motive.
Oh my god! You entered the Twilight Zone. That's Evelyn. She's scared for some reason. Very scared for some reason.
Okay. No.
And don't worry, I'll let you know. Dog scared.
You okay?
He put his foot right under my foot.
Fucking God.
Didn't scream. Didn't move.
He's just dope.
Body.
Anyway.
Yes, it is
Okay.
a dog
Okay.
match.
So you
I
guys
hate
are
to- I don't know how
okay.
to-
Why are we going in an alley?
I don't want to talk in front of a Klein building.
That's an alley next to the Klein
Let's just
building.
go somewhere.
It's just not right in front
Right
of it.
in the alley.
Told by Moreno to.
We
Get
need
your-
to get
down.
inside. Like, what are you? Why?
Absolutely. Well, this will take a minute to explain.
Okay, hurry, come on, Sock.
Alright.
Exposition.
Yeah, you're gonna have to.
This.
You do have to explain.
Eli ain't too sure what the fuck is
I
happening.
also wasn't paying attention enough.
As you guys are still standing outside the Klein facility.
Yeah.
I would like to, if I don't think it's possible for us to lead the group away.
Not really.
Not really.
We're
Go.
They're on a time thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we started off by going to 13th Ward on a mission because we were tracked down to find a vigilante, right? Okay, so it was just me and Boombox because the rest of the team was kind of iffy on it, especially with you and your power uses, Kane, and then not wanting to include Mayfly. So we end up going there on Monday.
Keep going. What was
We
your
ended up
other?
going there on Monday, and we were being threatened for our lives. The vigilante had found us when we were trying to track down where he was at. We followed his car to his building before he pulled out 2 guns and held them to the back of our heads. We ended up being forced down into his basement after being kind of pressured into observing his building where everything was really weird, like really nice for 13th Ward. Doesn't matter. Anyway, so we walked down
Keep
to
in
this...
mind, you are outside the Klein facility. I'm not saying that you are on camera or being recorded.
Can I take a look around?
But
See.
Well, it has cameras. You just
Okay.
don't
Don't know if it's listening.
Yes.
It's hard to tell.
Camera security footage is usually just visual.
Just visual.
But you
You
don't
need to
know.
get better at your. You need to get better at your power to fucking make a bubble of anti-sound.
Whoa.
You need to
Kinda
get better at
hard.
your power.
Yes.
You have a really cool power.
I do.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just want you to continue with something you don't want to say. So don't ask me later if you could change it.
Yep, okay.
Okay.
Anyway, we go down inside there, and we were like basically threatened, like, hey, you're going to you guys are heroes, and you're going to basically do this job or else. So basically, we were told to be back. They were going to. The vigilante was going to on Wednesday raid this place.
This place, like the crime
No,
facility?
no, like this crime boss place.
Warehouse.
Full of criminals. And Boombox and I, fearing for our fucking lives, basically were like, well, what the fuck are we going to do? We could contact Klein, we could do things. We didn't know if they had a lot was going on. We ended up settling with the fact that we were going to try to capture him at the destination. All right?
Which is partially the
Yes.
that was the idea.
And
that is a true statement.
capture him, call him in, and then essentially try to essentially do both, like take down this big crime boss and also try to capture the. We were trying to have our cake and eat it too. What ended up happening is when he went in first, we had trailed him there.
You got none of them.
We ended up getting none of them.
Yes, and the main thing is that there was what was known as a copycat hero,
Vigilante.
vigilante
Yes.
or copycat
Good
vigilante
clarification.
had ended up being a kid who was working with him, a little younger.
Fuck, are we saying this from the crime building?
We have to be on. That is
Okay,
our
okay,
plan.
okay,
Like we
yeah.
have to say like.
All right.
I don't.
If you'd like to emphasize huddling
Okay.
together.
Yeah, we can huddle
Yeah.
together then. I don't-
All good. All good.
That's fine.
Nope.
Don't
All
worry.
good. All
If you
good.
think it's a stupid.
Nope.
Nope.
I'm not gonna metagame.
That's fine. Don't worry.
No, but I don't know.
That's fine.
So there is a kid, a vigilante that matters for some reason. Why? It is a vigilante. Probably needs to be put in juvie, I guess. It's a child.
It's a child.
He wanted to become a hero. I don't know. I don't know the full thing of what's happening.
Okay.
But
And anyway, we ended up.
So what just happened inside then?
We had to explain to Tori what was going on,
And you lied.
and we lied a little bit
Why?
because we didn't want to get
You
the
don't
kid
want
in trouble.
You didn't want
So
to get this
you
child.
got us in trouble?
We're already in
I'm
trouble.
on the same page.
Yeah, that's the problem!
We didn't plan it out super well,
Or at all. I'm saying.
or at all.
So, your intention was that your worry with all of this for not looping either of us into it was you were worried about my power and Jet because of nebulous jet things.
No, you two were told by Moreno
No,
not to include the others.
we were kind of told
We
not
were-
to include you.
That actually you can't be held liable for. It's on Moreno.
We were told not to include you guys
And
specifically.
you kept her up to date on what was going on in this investigation?
No.
So,
Isn't our new mentor trying to teach us communication?
Yeah.
I imagine the reason that we were not told is because of Sunny. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
One, you could tell me. I would not tell him. Do not tell Jet. That is a good reason not to include Jet.
hey, I wouldn't have told him.
I don't.
We
I
were
believe that.
specifically-
Don't believe that you wouldn't not have let it slip on accident, Jet.
We were specifically told not to talk to Jet about this
I'm a
because
better liar
Jet.
than you, bitch.
You weren't specifically told not to talk to them.
Anyways,
I'm
You were
even,
just specifically
actually.
not told because your
Because
allies
they-
might tell
yeah.
something.
Because your
I was
allies
gonna
might
go
tell
here.
That's it.
Probably.
I was same here.
I'm probably
But
gonna
it was
bump that
ultimately
to
up to your
7.
discretion, and you can make that choice.
Same.
Moreno just highly recommended not.
You're right. My apologies.
Not to do that. No.
Okay, so you guys were threatened by a vigilante, decided to pretend to go along with it for a second.
So wait, there's a massive fucking gap here. Monday night to Wednesday whenever?
Night, past
Yeah.
Like 3 hours ago.
Dude,
Yeah.
what's in the hole?
48 hours. Yeah.
What's in the
Why?
hole?
Yeah, what? That is a good. I didn't.
That was Moreno's point of
Why is
what
this not-
happened in 48 hours that you did not contact me.
Or anybody, or let anybody know if a vigilante is
Supposedly you were
threatening you,
and yeah.
and you have a location of where it's going to be. I don't care if we're worried about Sunny being involved. Tell us so we can all jump him, and we could have had more taken in.
You
Just
know,
let us know,
like,
or even let her know. Like,
tell
Yeah, it
someone.
was the idea that we had originally agreed to it, so we felt like we were
Liable.
liable
To a vigilante?
No, decline, that we were already in trouble.
So wait, you agree to something to get out of getting shot. The thing that you're allowed to do in most instances. But then you do it?
Because let's say even if they did have some theoretical thing to get back at you, we know where they're going to be in 2 days' time. One, you don't know if that's a trap, and maybe they expect you to bring more heroes with you and they expect to get more. That is possible. It could have very well been a trap for our entire team. That could have been the case. And you didn't even bring the entire team, meaning that if it was a trap, you two would just be dead.
Again, we were told not to contact you.
That was
You were
before you had guns held to your
hostage by
hand.
a vigilante who threatened you to the point where you agreed to commit a crime.
And they're also protecting another vigilante.
And you're protecting a vigilante. Okay, we have to go inside. This has been too long.
Yep.
Okay, now we have to pretend we know nothing. No, we can't pretend we don't know anything because now this makes it more difficult.
Lion
even,
got
actually.
us into this mess.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
gonna
you're right.
just...
As you guys walk into the front facility, Agent Moreno is standing in the front room, as she's just outside of the hallway. She's looking towards the door, arms crossed, as you guys walk in. Her eyes look back out to Evelyn and Boobox.
Yes, you would like to see with us?
Are you two gonna talk to me now?
You want us to join?
That entirely depends on your answer.
Yes.
Yeah.
All four of you in here.
Jet does not sit down. My leg is fucking going.
And she,
You know Jet only does this when
she
he's
also doesn't sit
stressed.
down. She goes behind her chair, pushes her chair in, sits.
God.
Yeah. Sits with her hands on top of it. Yeah.
The con.
Lawrence wants me to ruin your guys' lives.
What the fuck?
Lawrence?
Okay, are we in agreement on that?
Can you not?
Does that seem fair for them?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll talk more about that later.
What the fuck? Lawrence?
Anyways,
Actually, wait, I'm sorry. I have one more thing to say to you,
oh
actually.
God forbid.
Man, I've loved this epilogue campaign for Quality Team 2. I'm trying to make some characters.
Oh my God! Yeah, you guys want to choose them? I got them here. Mateo's not made, but Mario's not here till half session anyway. So, anyways,
I was small in the first one. I can be big in the second one. It works out.
okay. As
Sorry. I'm playing it up. I'm playing it up.
Actually, you cannot do that.
I should not have slammed my phone like that.
did you break it?
No, it's fine. I was way too hard.
I was really mean to it with a caseless phone.
I'm fearless.
As they've told you, we were going to have a mission set up for Quality Team. All of Quality Team to stop a recent vigilante. He has just hit his 4th kill after taking down his, what we believe to be a nemesis, a supervillain by the name of Flame Skull. This vigilante has been acting in 13th Ward for about a year now, at least 9 months for sure. We had asked Paradise and Boombox to go get us information and hopefully stop this vigilante or take him in or whatever the best that they could do, as long as it did not risk their lives, being only 2 of them. We did this because Sunny is currently not with the team right now, Alacrity's due to your powers, and I thought the 2 of them could handle this by themselves. Or at least if they couldn't, as I instructed them to let me know if they needed help. I had given them this mission at 8 a.m. on Monday morning. I messaged them privately. You guys can show the chat logs. They agreed to take it on. I believe they did staking out Monday night, and I was told that it was all clear as of Monday, that they found nothing of note. which instead they apparently found a hideout and met face to face with the vigilante and went into his lair and agreed to help him. Does this sound correct?
Yes.
Okay. Now, I don't know what happens from Monday night to tonight, but we get a call. Some updates happened to the case that they were following a lead. They were tracking it to a warehouse location. The police get called to this location. We show up there, and this will be the first time that you guys hear about the after events of what happened. The building was relatively on fire, though it being a metal building, it wasn't anything major. There were about 14 individuals taken out, part of the gang known as SCORE that they had been dealing with. None of them killed, thankfully. Some of them heavily injured. One permanently paralyzed. As well as the unconscious body given to us by what we presume to be this vigilante known as Crucible. A up-and-coming gang member known as Sapphire. We've been tracking her for a while, but he left us hurt. As far as anything else that happened on the building, we don't know anything. Crucible is gone. Anybody else who was at the facility is gone.
He branded her too. I don't know if that's relevant to the case.
She has not mentioned that yet.
Got it. Sweet.
Yeah.
Just thought I'd bring it out. Just as a little
I
sprinkle on
honestly
top.
don't know if she knows that yet. That might be still hidden by the police.
That makes
Probably.
sense.
Yeah.
That's a little
All they know is that we know Crucible was the one who got her. Okay. That's what she's.
Don't ask me how we know.
Yeah.
We saw him there, shook his hand.
Yeah. By the way, the police work with him too.
Hey,
anyways.
what can I say? I'm a likable guy.
It is 13.
That was his voice, by the way.
Overall, the vigilante got out scot-free with two of our heroes leaving the crime scene. I told them to meet up with me. We decided we would talk about it. Somewhere along the lines of Monday, they agreed to work with him. They could not come to a conclusion of why you were tracking him to a location on Wednesday. So I asked the both of you to leave after giving you the opportunity to tell me the truth. You guys both left, and I called you two. When I call you two in the future, it's here first. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
That is the least of our worries, but we'll start with that. So, now that you have talked, I know the other two can't answer much. Would you two like to speak now?
Yeah. On Monday, he had told us to meet him at the warehouse, or we were to meet up and go to the warehouse and stake out the place because there was supposed to be something big happening. It seemed like there was quite a few members of SCORE there. I didn't see much in the building because Crucible dropped down tear gas on his way into the fight. And I stayed there momentarily. Sapphire had attacked me. I took her out and we left.
You encountered Sapphire?
Yes.
She was blocking the doorway.
To where?
There was
Another meeting room that Crucible had kicked the door into and thrown that tear gas like I had mentioned into.
Okay. Who took out the guards?
Crucible did.
Crucible doesn't use a bow.
Crucible and the copycat.
Awesome. Why did I have to ask for that?
Because the copycat's a kid.
You guys are kids.
Yeah.
You want to worry about saving a kid? Try yourselves first. I don't know if you guys are upset with Sonny about what he did. But his choices aren't only affecting him, they're affecting you. And your choices don't only affect you or this kid, but these two right here. What is so important? I just want to understand. I'm not putting any blame on you. I don't know what happened. What is so important about this kid that you would sacrifice your own friends up? Or are you guys not friends?
No, that's not the case. Crucible had just said this kid wanted to be a hero. That he couldn't. And that he wanted the kid out of 13th Ward and to actually be a hero.
And this kid is a copycat?
Yes.
And he uses a bow?
Yes.
Yes.
So he's killed 2 people before he's even hit 18? Alacrius, Mayfly. His face is like, holy.
Surprise Nicolas Cage.
So, you guys did all of this, lied to protect not just a murderer.
Question. Define kid.
We're talking like 8 years old, 5 years old.
You're too younger than us.
Okay, yeah,
Old
no.
enough to drive a motorbike.
Well, we don't know how legal that is.
Oh,
He's already a murderer.
He's old enough. But anyways. How old is everyone in the group?
19.
18.
17.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the same age as Kay.
Yeah. Same age.
Yeah, I'm
as
about to
Kate.
be 18.
So is he.
In November.
So, you did all of this to protect a kid who murdered 2 people.
Because he said he wanted to be a hero. To 2 heroes.
As if that wouldn't be
He
a way
didn't
to
say
get
it. Crucible had.
Pardon me, the other vigilante who's murdered
Murdered
2 people.
4 people.
4 people? Thank you! Thank you! Man, that makes it so much better! I kick a trash can.
Tori takes this moment to pull out the files on Crucible as she puts down.
No,
The
no,
crime
don't
scene
look at them.
photos.
Don't look at them. They're really bad, guys.
She doesn't put them down open in front of you guys. She puts them down
Taylor
all
grabs it.
Yep, you look through.
Certainly.
You might-
I know what I.
Okay,
I don't grab the trash can I just kicked!
let me explain. There are 3 murder photos. There are 3 murder photos. There are 3 murder photos. 2 of them are clean. There's very little blood. They're obviously dead from gunshot wounds to the head. Very clean. They have a series of paper documentation around them, common with vigilante works, like evidencing their name, their identity, what they've done, their crimes, how they did it, when they did it, why they did it, all their victims, all that stuff. There is one. The death of Jackson Poulter. a serial killer. You probably remember his name from the news articles. If you read the news, I don't know.
I actually think Jet does.
Okay, then you would definitely know about him. Like, there's nobody that didn't know about him. He was a serial killer who worked in 13th Ward, sometimes 12th. He killed 9 women in
the summer.
all of the same fashion. His body is strung up on a wall, and his body is cut from his crotch up to half his torso. And it is about as bloody as you would expect. That is the worst one. Yeah.
I made a monster.
A little bit.
Violently unhinged.
That is a.
That's on his character sheet. It's a drawback on his character sheet. Anyways, as you guys start looking through these documents, in the most part, it seems like standard vigilante work. He brings about justice as he sees fit. His death count is only 4. That's known, by the way.
Who knows when he's thrown into the fucking
one of
ocean
them being a known
river.
supervillain, and the 3 others being well-known criminals of some sort. He's taken down 3 major operations. I told you that earlier before session. Most of the info, that's pretty much all she has on him, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, all she knows is, like, what the police have found from the crime scenes. They know a lot more in the sense of everything. Anyways, you guys can continue. I just thought she would add that.
That makes this so much worse. And the guy is still out there, and there is a kid who is a copycat of this that we are trying to defend, that has already killed 2 human people, 2
And
lives.
The vigilante guy who killed 4 people said this kid wants to be a hero. Now, what do we think this guy's definition of hero is?
You guys.
Crying hero.
Yeah, okay.
That's his definition.
You gonna elaborate on that, or?
Why did you lie to her? I still don't get that part.
Why did you lie to her? Why?
Like, so, okay, let's. I do not agree, for the record, Tori, with lying to her at all. But if you're going to lie to her, why not tell us the truth? Why not have at least somebody know so that somebody can cover your back? Because again, you had no idea that that second meeting wasn't a trap. Somebody needs to know, because you guys can't just go down and do stuff in 13th Ward without knowing. Ideally, her. She was the person you already had all the information with. She was the one you were working with. You should always tell Dory the truth. There's no reason to lie to her. Truly and honestly, she is here to look out for our best interest.
She
wants the
things
best.
that I am legally required to report to Klein, obviously.
Of course.
I am not legally required to report anything in Klein until my 40-day working week, which is 4 hours from now. That's the first notice. The second notice is that there are still things that I have to report. I can't give you the full list, but it's pretty extensive. Things such as your intentions, I am able to word how I see fit. But anything you say in a Klein facility obviously is up for grabs.
Of course.
But outside of what I'm required to report, I do have your best interest in mind. And I have your best interest in mind not because I'm super selfless and I care about you guys, though I try to. It is legitimately, and it is this way for every agent, is that our success relies on your guys' success. I could lose my job, which isn't anything compared to what you guys are at risk for. I wouldn't like that. It would not be great for me. But I'm not going to sit here and pretend that whatever you guys are facing, even whatever Sunny is facing right now, that what I'm going to face is a fraction of that. I guess you guys are kids. Most of you are 18, but you're still young. I get it. I just really need to know why this boombox, Victor, is more important than Jet. I need to know that. Is it because he doesn't care about being a hero?
No, it's not because he doesn't care. I just... I had thought about how hard it was for us becoming heroes. And thinking back with the copycat Crusader, he didn't even grow up in the 12th Ward. He wasn't even as lucky as that. He's, I think, homeless. And just wanted to be a hero. I just wanted him to have that chance like we did.
Victor, you're a very successful kid. You're going to college. I know you've not had a lot granted to you, but you've also had a lot granted to you. People who don't have those opportunities, a home, a family, school, hobbies, and a job, that doesn't mean they kill people. It doesn't matter what you have. Somebody who kills people is it doesn't have to do with what you have. That might make it easier. Your circumstances change things. But I have known many people in a similar position and they have not done this. And I know many people with so much more than that who have done so much worse. Evelyn. What happens to your mother's shop when you're in jail? Tayana loses her scholarship because of your choices? Do you know how much money that is?
A lot.
Your dad's property being seized?
And hey, would you look at that? Then I'm homeless.
These aren't threats. I can't give out threats. I have, first off, no authority to do that. What?
So I said they're promises.
You're not clever, Carl.
Crucible jumps in.
The promissory words are
Toys just secretly had precognition this whole time.
They're not threats. They're promies.
Hi, I'm a prophet.
They're not threats. I don't have the authority to do that. I just need you to understand the severity we're talking about. Those two people that the copycat killed, do they have a name?
The name we were given was Crusader.
The Crusader killed.
Sense motive.
Yeah. I actually, I don't need you guys to roll. That's true.
Okay.
That's the name we were given?
Okay.
Yeah. That Crusader killed were gang members, a part of Scorn. That's who we assume they were tracking at the time. But they aren't... I'm not going to act like they're innocent. But you want to talk about the kid who has nothing and got declined from being a hero? The people most likely to become gang members are people who don't have homes or stable lives. People who are jobless and need to make ends meet. They had parents. Some of them children. Partners, friends, family. I understand that Klein gets a rap for not being as heroic as Hope or some of the other organizations. But we don't kill people. I'm not going to say it's never happened before. That we haven't accepted heroes who've killed in the past. Dr. Tarragano, for instance. Strikes. Jade Emperor, and he wasn't even a former criminal. So, I need you guys to figure out what your official story is going to be. I need you to talk to Sunny as a group. You can do it wherever you want, as far away from Klein as you want. I have to report this at 8 a.m. You can come back to me before that, or you can come back to me after that. I don't know who the official statement's going to be to. I don't know who's going to vouch for you. Because I want to. But I'm not. Not in this case. Taeyeon and Jet, I will vouch for you guys. And Sunny. Sunny, I have stood by that I vouch for Sunny. Nobody died today. That's good. What?
Golf claps. No one died. It's
Fine.
pretty huge.
You guys bring in Crusader. That's what they're gonna ask for. And then after that, they're gonna ask for Crucible. If you guys want to clear your names, that's where I'm going to ask them to start with. Okay. I apologize for waking you two up.
You're fine. This seems to be plenty of worthy of a cause.
I apologize for tasking you two with this. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, I will be here in the office till 5 p.m. As you guys leave. You guys can choose if you want to wake up Sunny. You also have the ability to emergency alert your teammates. Because, duh. Yeah, you guys have done it in the past. But if you would so want to, if you want to get all of this done before 8 a.m. or after 8 a.m., doesn't matter. That's not, in my mind, unless you change something drastically about your opinions on how you're going about this, not going to change anything too significantly, so don't feel rushed on it. But if you guys, like, immediately want to, like, curtail and, like, change everything right away, like, about your story and what's going on, that needs to happen before 8 a.m. But other than that,
Yeah.
so, as the four of you guys coalesce.
Do you want to wake up Sunny?
I think it would be best, but
He's resting right now, so he should be fine.
We should probably get a story in before 8 o'clock.
It would be ideal, yes.
I think that's the only way we can try to walk out of this as a team still.
There's a good chance he's awake. He's not known to sleep very well.
It's true. He is terrible at sleeping.
Once
he sleeps, he sleeps like a rock. But like,
I'll
he doesn't
call
sleep
Sunny.
much. Literally does not even ring once. Hey, what's up? What's going on? Everything all right? I've got this pit in my stomach and I don't know what's wrong. I'm in the park. I'm in the park.
I thought so, yeah.
I really thought you were,
And I was just like, everything okay? You wouldn't be calling me for 4 in the morning if it wasn't okay. What's going on?
Where are you at?
Wherever you need me to be at. What's going on? What's wrong?
Are you out or is
I'm out, yeah,
Can
what's
we
up?
meet you somewhere?
Can
Can you get to the base soon?
I can get to the base so fast.
Okay, we'll meet you there.
I run.
Yeah.
I don't go back for my clothing or my super suit. I don't go for any of that.
Mm-hmm.
I as Sunny,
Yeah.
as Kane,
Yeah.
run to Jet's place.
Mm-hmm.
The buses aren't running at this point in the night, so
No.
yeah.
As you guys, in your own paces, make your way to the hideout. Are you guys inside the cabin space?
Yeah.
The shed? As the box where Climber sits underneath.
Yeah, sitting on it again.
You're just sitting on the Climber box.
Our other piece of information that could get us in jail.
Super bad. As you guys all sit in this room. You guys can talk. Sunny gets here.
Hey guys, what's Well, first off, it's good to see you again.
Good to see you at the right time of 4:30.
Yeah.
Good time.
Did it actually get to see me, or was
We're here to talk.
Oh god.
You're getting kicked out.
Yeah, it's Jover.
Yeah.
It's so Jover for Kane. I just go. I've been
Uh,
thinking, and in the lawsuit, in the court case, I'm going to, if we see that it starts going
Why
south,
are
I'm
you
gonna
talking about?
I'm gonna push hard for me to be ejected from the team so that you guys can stay together.
That's not what we're.
It's only
Not
fair.
what we're
It was
meeting
my
about, dude.
mistake.
Not what we're meeting about.
That's
Why
not.
are we meeting about that at 4 a.m.?
I just figured it was dramatic.
That certainly would be.
Kane,
No, we got different drama.
lovingly,
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that just for pure drama at 4 a.m.
Okay, but I like look at the rest of them. You wouldn't be the. Oh, that's fine. That's fair.
No, we are here
No, it's-
because you are not the person who's committed the worst crime recently now.
Excuse me, what?
So
I think of all people.
Yeah.
That was not the
I was standing. I was folded, standing next to Jet, looking at these two.
so on
You didn't
Monday.
think Jack could get this close to Diana without her punching him.
Yeah.
So on Monday,
Everybody's sucking more.
we were assigned to investigate. If these two could stop laughing!
You just looked at me when you said that and started laughing. And that's the one word.
I'd love to carry out the scene when you two are ready.
Star. Damn.
On Monday, we were assigned to investigate this vigilante who had killed 4 people and also see about this copycat vigilante as well.
Oh no! Don't.
We had investigated and we had actually found where they were. They had held us at gunpoint.
God, are you good? Did you get
So
shot in the head?
Yeah, one thing that hadn't been clarified is, did you guys engage or did they engage?
They engaged us.
Okay.
Yeah, we didn't go in, but we were on top of the building staking it out. We were looking to engage.
Okay. Okay, so you were looking to engage and they found you first.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
They held guns to our heads, said to go down, and led us to their lair. From there, they'd essentially talked to us about this work that had been happening in the 13th Ward, and that
And can I take a shot in the dark? What happens next?
Yeah. Go ahead.
You guys help them with vigilante work. Because they told you a sob story about how what they're doing is right and they need help. That's like Vigilante 101.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, more or less.
And then you did that?
at least my idea was hopefully to catch them whenever they were weaker.
But you
And-
didn't do that.
And then there was a lot more people there than we had originally expected.
So they weren't caught then?
No, they're not.
No, and we had left.
And then
And there were 2 vigilantes?
yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
All of this could be well and good, truly and honestly. At the level, this all could be well and good. One, on Monday, the first day they assigned us, they told Tori after the engagement they had that everything was well and good. Nothing happened.
Guys, okay.
Then they proceeded, and
That's...
at midnight tonight is whenever they had the engagement, of which they then came back, told her a sloppy lie that she immediately saw through, signaled for me and Jet to come meet them, and we had the conversation about what they did.
Okay. Alright.
Of which the vigilantes, one is apparently a 16, 17-year-old child who's murdered 2 people. The other is... Do you know anything about this other one physically? This is important.
6'2", maybe like 40-ish years old.
Burns on his.
It's
left,
hard to tell his
No,
age.
I know. It's
Yeah.
just funny.
So older like
burned on his left side. Had a rivalry with Flame Skull.
Sure.
Uses, like,
Fire Skull, sorry.
pipes
Fire Skull.
in his nose. Sorry, not pipes.
Pipes up his nose, has these like knuckles or brass knuckles.
who has killed 4 people as of tonight.
Oh.
Not-
Killed 4
he
people
didn't-
tonight?
No,
no,
he
no.
didn't kill anyone tonight.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
nobody
died tonight.
Okay,
Oh my
that was
god,
it.
I almost
Never
vomited.
mind. No, but he is known. He tends to do retribution killings. There is a very terrible image that, if you would like, you can go ask Tori to see. You don't want to see it.
think
It's
I wanna
disgusting.
see that.
He is a very cruel murderer. That is
Okay.
what he is.
Alright, wait.
Which,
Wait. So the other okay, wait, so there's the grown up guy
Yes.
and there's the child.
Yes.
There's a child? Did you guys-
16, 17.
At least get the kid? Like out of there?
Yes.
He's out of 13th now, and he's not going back. We know that.
So there's a murderer loose
You don't know
outside of
that.
13th Ward.
Likely.
Okay, we're so why
So wait. The kid got out of 13th Ward, and you know this. Did you facilitate this?
We didn't get him out. No, he just left whenever Crucible had yelled at us to get out.
And you know he left 13.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tayana's
That's-
texting Tori right now.
Okay, that's fine.
Explains
That's
that.
Yeah, you
That's
can ask
alright.
if they know anything else.
I don't think Tayana's interest is lying right now.
Yeah.
Okay. So
So there's a murderer child that is loose.
Murderer child is crazy.
okay, wait. Alright, Tayana? Shut up. Call a kid a murderer again. I'm gonna freak out. That's a kid. I get it. Murdered. Yes. Did a murder. Child. Is like indoctrinated.
lovingly-
No, hold on. No, indoctrinated. But stop. Indoctrinated into vigilantism.
Yes.
That is also
Cool.
true
So
at the
victim.
level.
I get it. Dangerous. Not arguing that fact. Tayana, not arguing that fact. Victim. Do we agree with that?
My
Cool.
point right now is there is someone who has murdered before and will do so if they feel inclined, that is loose and about in the city that we know is outside of 13th.
Okay. All right. Cool. Understood. We'll get them.
That is pretty much the first requisite she set for us.
Okay. Bring the kid in. Get this kid help. Can I ask why? What convinced you guys to help this vigilante?
The idea that we would be stopping, or at least they would be stopping crime in the 13th Ward, and that we would be able there to stop and take them out afterwards to hopefully take them in.
The way y'all explained it, it sounded like the reason you were buying into the whole sob story was because, and I quote, the Crucible guy wanted the kid to be a hero.
He
Crucible
did
guy.
also.
Okay.
Okay.
The idea was to take in Crucible still.
Okay. All right.
Both can be true, Jet.
And
I just wanted to make sure both were set. Because it didn't sound like you were going to add an and to that.
Okay, cool. That, I'm not gonna lie, that makes it better. That does, in my opinion, make that way better. That, like, at the very least, you guys, one, wanted to take Crucible 1, but two, that, like, the goal wasn't just, we're gonna do sick vigilante work. The goal was, we're going to get this kid away from this vigilante. I don't know how he'll be a hero, especially now. But I want it said, and I want it on record, that I support your decision to want to help this kid. Even though he has killed people. Because that is important, Tayana. I'm not trying to dismiss that. Just... With that said... Why am I doing this? I'm the one that should be in trouble right now. Holy shit, this turnaround. Okay. It's fine. That sucks. I am not going to speak for these two, but I forgive you. Victor, I forgive you. Evelyn, I forgive you. I understand how thin the line between being a hero and being a vigilante is. Literally in trouble for that right now. For doing work unregistered. First met you guys doing hero work unregistered. Granted, it wasn't really hero work. I got kicked by a shark. But still. I get it. And I'm not going to hold it against you. I refuse to be a hypocrite. I refuse to be that way. I fully understand if these two are mad at you guys for, I guess, like the rest of ever, maybe? I don't know. That's pretty big. But I don't think this is the end. We can get through this. We need to be honest with Tori, with everyone. Okay? And then we need to bring this guy in.
They're also wanting the other kid in.
Great. We will get this kid to a psychiatric hospital as fast as we can. And you really want to help this kid out?
Yeah.
Yeah? You want to help this kid?
Yeah.
Then support me when I lead the way and say, we're going to get this kid into a hospital, not a prison. And when I say we take him to a hospital, you back me.
Understood.
Tayana, does that seem reasonable? That we get this kid help?
I mean, realistically, the only way that kid gets out without life sentence is insanity plea. So.
Jet? Yeah?
Yeah.
So we're going to be honest. We're going to take these two criminals in. Because that's what they are. They're criminals. Sick, deranged, but criminals all the same. And at the end of the day, they need help. I am learning, and you guys are learning. We're all learning. 3 of us learning way harder than the other 2, but that's fine. That being a hero has to have rules. I learned that the hard way, and then you guys immediately learned that the hard way too. Let's do this. Let's go talk to Tori, I guess. Or is Tori done talking to us? Are we cooked? Like, what's...
No,
Goodness
not quite
gracious.
yet.
Okay,
She
great.
has to tell Klein about everything
Before 8 o'clock. So.
before 8 o'clock.
Okay, let's
Or
go
at
talk
8
to
o'clock,
Tori.
So. Yes.
That sounds like a plan.
Okay.
Okay. I walk up, and I grab the 2 of you, and I pull both of you into a hug. and I do not let you leave. I have an 18 strength. Fuck you.
-4 to grappling though.
Ooh.
That's so good.
That was really good. Hero point.
Fucking incredible, Eli.
And best way to stay out of hot water, just don't show up to things. Go to bed.
I'm still sorry to put all of you guys in jeopardy.
Yeah.
That wasn't fair.
I'm sorry that we weren't honest.
I've got a question for you, Sonny. I'm not trying to be mean here. I'm asking a genuine question. If
Oh,
you've
damn.
been informed about this excursion, this opportunity for us to go down the 13th ward and do this, would you have gone?
Join in the vigilante work?
Yeah.
Fuck no.
The hunting of vigilantes.
Hunting a vigilante?
Yes. Right now, like, would you have been inclined to?
No.
You would have abstained.
I've already almost gotten the team destroyed. I kind of
I'm just making
just
sure
got
because
slapped with the rule book.
I'm just making sure because a big reason of why the group as a whole was not informed was a worry of you going and doing that again.
God, if you guys had told me, I could have.
Hey, no, it is fine.
I know all about vigilantes. Oh my god, I know all about vigilantes. Okay, that's fine. That's cool. I
just want to know
promise to you
that in the
guys.
future, something else is that if we are not going to tell Tori something, which I do not agree with in most circumstances, though are there circumstances of which I agree with that. I kicked the box. Yes.
You kick the box, it kicks you back.
Lips up!
Yeah, we did establish that under the box is Crucible, so don't like.
I did make that
Crucible
joke
lives under the box
yesterday.
now. We did establish that in session yesterday. I am sorry. With that box.
So it's Nick.
Fucking exclamation mark.
Anyways, we need to be able to communicate. Just tell us if you do not feel comfortable texting. Smart.
Yep.
I have. Obviously, people already believe that Klein can go through it. I have even more reason to believe Klein can go through our bus. That is a thing that.
Do I know from Natalia that Klein can go through our shit?
Yes, she told you.
Okay.
No, they have access to Buzz Hero.
Yeah. No,
Oh,
Amy's
sorry.
the one who told me. They heavily implied that they go through our
Okay,
shit.
so
So.
I understand that you might not trust me right now. I'm asking that you do trust me. I'm asking that we pivot on that.
Okay.
I'm noticing that there's a severe lack of communication on this team, on everybody's parts, mine included. That is fully on me. I should have asked you guys at first. I should have told you what my plan was. I should have told you I was rushing in, and I didn't. We have comms that work within a mile of each other. I had so much time to do that, and I didn't, and that is my fault. You guys had 48 hours. That's a tiny bit more time than I had, where you could have told any of us. We all struggle with this. Some of us more than others. And I'm on that list of people, some people more than others. We gotta find a way to do this better. We need to learn. Do we need a teacher? What do we need here? How do we fix this?
We've already got somebody beating communication into us. Have we
What?
told you about that?
Nope.
Yeah.
You
it's
told me
just-
the last communication I got from anybody
Yeah.
was, "We're gonna go meet with this old man. You want to come?" And I went, "Nah, probably not. That sounds like hero work. I can't do that." And then that was it.
That old man we went to met with, we didn't really want to tell you because we were worried you were going to want to come with. He's a old hero guy, the Guardian.
Just like you watch the color leave behind my eyes. I walk over to the concrete, over to a concrete wall.
Please don't break the concrete.
And I just hug it. And I crunch it and pull my arms back.
Concrete doesn't repair well.
I can
Tiana, that's a good point, and I'm sorry for doing that. I should have asked before I did that.
Oh,
Communication!
It's all good. I got it.
Anyways,
I'll help you tomorrow, man.
No, you don't worry about it.
In the spirit of communication.
In the spirit. Oh God!
There is a murderous intent behind Game's eyes. Yeah, what's up?
This was just
Am
now.
I'm asking.
Yeah, I guess
I-
now.
it's more. The more you stammer, the worse.
Spit it out.
She has a
I
gun
have gun. I've had a gun.
Oh yeah,
Alright, yeah,
with
that's fine.
actual bullets in it.
Oh,
that's
well, that's
typically
less...
what you have.
How big of a
Hey,
gun?
hold on, but we're heroes. We shouldn't be shooting people.
Is it a
No,
like
it's
that's a really
a
nice
person.
gun?
Well, oh, I'm sorry. Well, yeah, that's a good point. Are you just carrying it around?
She said it on the table.
Holy fuck, that's a nice gun. Oh my god. Is that silver?
Yeah.
Better than mine.
Why do you guys all have
put
guns
that
on
to
you?
Amazing.
I've been carrying.
Oh, this one's not loaded.
I've been carrying
It's actually a
live.
ladder.
Holy shit!
Dude, how'd you... That's 20 feet. Dude, stop. Put it down.
I put it in my back pocket.
I've been
This one's
carrying,
ladder. That's not a ladder either. I don't
Live
know what
bullets
ladder
as a
it is.
civilian and rubber bullets when I'm in hero.
Okay, cool. That's...
Reasonable.
I'm fine with that.
I just should have told you guys.
Okay, actually, I do agree with that. Yeah, why'd you hide that?
Who carries guns on them here? Do you carry a gun? Do you carry a gun? Do you
I
carry
don't
a
care.
gun?
I own a gun.
Oh,
I stole a gun.
oh,
I told you
remember
guys that. Yeah, I told you. I didn't hide that one.
No, you did that.
What's
one.
up?
When did you steal a gun?
The shootout.
The first shootout.
Oh,
There was a
yeah, that
ton of
makes
guns
sense.
just on the ground, and I was like, ah,
Is that?
that could be
Do
useful one day.
do they still have the serial numbers, or are they carved off on those?
The one I got was filed down, but
Oh, that's like a felony. That's
Yeah.
large. You should look into getting like
I'll trade
not
you.
filed down.
What? He's already in hot water.
Okay, there is merit to that.
that's a good point. I'll bring it over tomorrow.
Just walk around spinning it. I spin this gun in hopes it'll go up and kill me.
Anyway,
Hey, no best spot.
let's talk about before 8 a.m. today. Do we go in? Because what I think we do, go in. We rehash everything we got with Tori.
Literally everything. Do not keep a secret. I swear to God.
Yes.
Not a fucking bit.
Quick question. I don't feel like this was conveyed well. Were you guys in fear for your life when when you agreed to do stuff?
Evan was fully. Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking.
Sorry, Kane is asking.
Oh, sorry.
Uh,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
I.
Does Tori know that?
we had expressed that we were
Okay,
really
we'll
scared.
reiterate.
Mhm.
That doesn't.
Also
fix
for our
anything.
families' lives, but I don't exactly know what they were capable of.
I'd say that's another good
The man
point
was
in your
fucking
defense.
insane. He had fucking walls of guns and had taken down like Klein.
That's okay. That
And,
hey,
and it's,
He had Klein shipments. Like
And hey, this is good information.
I thought
This is
that
good.
they could track us down easily.
Hey. I
And
put
it-
a hand on your shoulder. It's gonna be okay. Sorry.
You
You're
say
safe
that.
here.
Yeah.
You say that, but I don't know if that's true.
It's going to be. It's
I
got
was
to be.
gonna be hopeful for you, but us on top of that.
It is not looking good. It's looking rather bad.
Kane's case is covered. That instance,
So-
and you can't bring up other shit in the court of law.
That's true. That is true.
No,
Kane's
but the
case
only
is covered.
My
He's
case
got a
is
good
only-
attorney. He's fine.
Yeah.
He's got a few more
That is
meetings.
true,
but
but,
ours is
but
worse.
that doesn't mean the client can't just decide, even if we win both cases, even if a case is to be to rise on that one and you win that one, even if everything goes great, that doesn't mean they cannot be upset with us and figure out some other reason to get rid of us.
Or
For
they,
sure, which
Or
is-
they counter us and try to break our contracts.
True. Which is why
I don't think that,
we
they can
which is
just
why
break
we
it.
offer to bring in these vigilantes. The thing that should have been done in the first place. We're new heroes. People make mistakes. It's going to be fine because it has to be fine. Okay? We're gonna win this. Quality team is not over yet. Do you believe me when I say that?
That is another good point. We have pretty much anybody who likes the idea of a hero team backing us, because if we fail,
We just
hero teams are just done. Like,
you
they're
guys
not
have
doing
someone vouching for you that's gonna help. Paradise and I don't.
You have us. Deal with
And
it.
I'm saying that there are probably other people within the system who are vouching for the idea of Call a Team to persist, because that allows other hero teams to exist in the future.
Which means they're vouching for you too.
If we fail right now, I can assure you, for at least another 20 years, in 10, 20 years, there will not be another hero team until somebody else takes over Klein. Like, I just do not see that being the case.
Okay.
Alright, so let's march right back over there. We'll go talk to her. We'll convey everything. And we will tell her our plan. We will wait. Of course, I can't do anything. Oh god, I can't do anything.
There is-
You're going to
cannot.
fight a
One more-
murderous vigilante, and the bulletproof guy can't. That's fine. You guys gotta live.
I wish I lift up my hero suit and I've got a bulletproof vest.
Dude, you're so cool, man.
When did you
Okay.
get that?
Bought the vest Monday, bought filler for it Tuesday.
This is a great gun shop that sells vests just just up in North 12th.
That's
Yeah,
where I
there you
got
go.
the gun.
What's up?
That's where I got the gun.
Hey, yeah, see, we're supporting local businesses.
This is great.
Great point.
That's great.
This was the out of game forgetting. Have we talked about like the fact that we did see Mateo again?
We have not brought that up, and
Here's
that's
the deal.
something we gotta bring
You
up
can-
before we do that.
yeah.
You can
Yeah.
Brian, I can bring it up. Can you bring it up?
I will bring it up.
We're here, yeah.
I will bring it up. Don't worry. I will bring it up.
Right now?
Like,
Bring it up right now?
Yes.
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 Might murder
Sorry.
a bitch.
Okay.
Hey, for once I'm not a bitch.
One final thing,
Okay.
because it just didn't come up, and
Okay.
I'm trying to.
Great.
We
Now it's time
have
to do it,
been in
yeah.
contact with the kid
Okay.
Since when? This is how you know
After
he
the
left?
battle.
after the battle.
And this is how you know he left?
This is how we know he left. We didn't say it because we
Okay.
did. I don't.
That felt like an important clarification. Just get it over with.
Cool.
Furthermore, I gave him my number and the instruction to call back within 3 days. Theoretically, I can lure him to a location.
That's perfect.
That's actually
That's genius.
huge, and we can
That's
say
your bad idea, terrible idea that you did this in the first place because you did it for the wrong reason.
has just turned into maybe the solution out of this.
The unfortunate part
You guys need
is
to get
this
a heavy
does
tip.
radicalize a child.
I know, maybe.
Yes.
Yes, that's absolutely.
This radicalizes a child. There's no question about that.
He is being lied to and ambushed, and
The child is Dunzo Gonzo.
No, God, oh fuck, we can't do that, guys.
I,
That's not hero work. No, that's not hero work. We take him in some other way. No. We tell her the truth. We tell her the truth. I'm not saying we lie about anything, but we take him in some other way. That's not hero work. Lying to him is not what a hero would do.
okay.
Okay? We'll find some other way, but we will tell Tori everything.
She's going to suggest that same course of action.
Cool. But she is our agent. She can't tell us how to hero.
nope, she can't.
That is true.
She can give you advice, and that's all she can do.
She can heavily suggest something.
And that's fine. And we can heavily listen.
And then she can quit the next day.
We're fucking Actually, she's in a contest.
Theoretically, if Tori quits right fucking now, she doesn't have to report anything.
True.
And if we kill her right fucking now,
Oh, Crucible got her, guys! We all just bring our various guns and shoot her to death.
we all pull out our Desert Eagles.
Yeah. Our golden desert eagles. We will march ourselves.
You ready to go back to Klein?
I'm sorry, stop. Is that everything? I feel like
Yes,
that's literally
that's
everything.
Quincy is like, is that
The only
everything?
other important thing is the child does have a gun.
Child does not have a
The
gun.
child does not have a gun.
He's the Desert Eagle.
Yeah, the
Fuck,
child
he
got a
does
gun.
Oh wait, he went back and picked it up. That's right. I'm sorry.
The child has a gun.
No, he had it the whole time. It just didn't have regular bullets.
He went back to the place where we first met right before the raid because
Do we
Crucible fucking,
told
like,
we haven't told him the
like,
child's name?
Decocted. The kid
You
picks
guys
it up
know
off
the
the
child's
floor or
name?
something.
Mateo, yeah.
Well,
He
yeah.
let my insight check fail earlier because
That is.
Crucible's what he went by.
Yeah.
No,
I'm getting their name. I'm getting which one's which mixed up.
Yeah.
Crucible's the child.
Or Crusader. Sorry, we said Crusader.
Yeah,
Crusade-
I
Crusade.
will. But
I said that's the name we were given because that's specifically the first name we were given, and then we found.
Crusader is what
Yeah.
the child is called.
Yeah.
That is a true
but-
statement.
Okay, I guess that's fair.
The question wasn't. The question, do you know the child's name, was not asked of
You
us.
should. Yeah, I'm not particularly a fan of rolling against players, anyways.
Yeah, that's
so, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, no, because Crusader is a valid answer.
So we know.
You still feel like, and this goes for all three of you, that they have not told you everything about the kid. There's obviously an attachment to it for some reason, but that is to be dealt with.
So, Crucible, Crusader, all this stuff, great, fantastic.
Literally nothing else you guys would like to say before we go?
Crusader. His real name is Mateo. I don't know anything else.
I think you got his last name.
I don't.
No, we did
No,
not.
actually,
We-
no.
Okay.
We did not get that man's
Crucible
last
never
name.
said his last name in
Sure.
front of him.
We know out of game it's Cruz, I think, but not in game.
Okay, cool.
That is valuable information.
Okay,
It is.
cool. And you know what he looks like? You could maybe
He
describe
doesn't wear
that.
like a mask or something.
Yeah,
We've seen him
he
without
wore
the
a
mask.
helmet, but we've seen him without the mask.
Okay,
Okay.
great. And have you seen Crucible without the mask?
Yes, it was the tubes.
Right, then the burns. No,
yep,
you
burns,
dropped that. Okay, cool. On we go. Whee!
Okay. As you
And
guys
right
make
now-
way to.
Right now, all we have to, because right now, what Tori wants from us is what we're telling Klein, what she's telling Klein, and right now, strictly speaking, nothing completely incorrect has happened, besides a lot of the miscommunication and her biases towards these people. Right now, if we have her phrase it as we are still, as you guys have realized the depth of the problem, we have gathered the rest of Quality Team, and we are going to be working together to make sure this
To
we end
complete
the mission.
task. Okay, there
That
we
is
go.
what we will be telling Klein.
That's
Because
what we're
that
telling
is
Klein.
correct.
'Kay.
That's what we are doing.
Who here is going to do the talking?
Well, the
It should be one of us, right?
no,
we
no,
got- we
that
got that. No,
that's
that's-
It's Crucible already.
Coming from our mouths.
I punch a kid.
No, that's a bad idea. I'm sorry.
Hands in all my
That's
characters.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, you punch yourself actually because you're a
I'm
kid.
sorry.
so-
Right. So it's one of us three.
Yes.
I'm gonna be real honest.
Yeah, no, I
Nothing
don't want.
sounds good coming out of my mouth.
I don't want you speaking on our behalf either. Respectfully.
Sure. Respectfully.
I will handle the talking.
Alright.
Alright.
You two don't say nothing. I might chime in if necessary.
I might chime in if
Of
necessary.
course,
I
I agree.
understand the plan, and I'm on your side in this.
Yes, we are telling them that we have rallied, and now we will be taking the four active members of Quality Team, assuming. Did she put you guys on leave or something?
Yes.
Yes.
We
Yeah,
would have to-
Yes.
we would have to have her take you off.
She will
But she
likely do
hasn't sent an
that.
official report yet.
She likely did that to ensure you guys didn't rush back there.
Mhm.
And
And
try to
makes-
fix something and do something
Yeah.
stupid.
She'll
Do
probably
something
take you
rash,
off.
at
She'll-
which she could then immediately have no culpability for such.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So you guys will likely be taken off of leave. We can tell that we are rallied together. The four members of Quality Team are going to go down there, and we are going to finish the mission now that we have as much information as we can on the two of them. That is what we are saying. This sound good? Everybody like this plan?
Yes.
Sure. Okay.
I am going to not put on my costume.
I agree.
I'm going to come with you.
I agree.
I'm going to have a bandana over my face until we get in the room. We will make it as clear as crystal that I am not going with you.
Of course.
And that I was only here to talk because I'm technically still registered.
I agree. And we will clarify this to her. I think she will understand that. I
I'm
think it
sure
makes
she
sense.
will. We just need to be fucking crystal.
I agree. I agree.
Okay.
Am I gonna be permitted to
Yes.
change the scene?
Yes,
Because
sorry.
the- 'cause
I want to make sure our plan.
I think that's fair. The
That-
last 3 times
Put
I've
a-
been prompted
Put a
to,
sticky note,
I've
like,
been.
a name tag.
I know,
on
I'm
it.
sorry.
This is
I just want to make sure
We got everything. I'm almost certain.
because we're telling the truth this time. Why is Brian getting up?
I just need to use the restroom. Sorry.
You're good. As you guys make your way to the Klein facility.
We make our way into Tori's office.
Yeah, as you guys make your way to Tori's office, she is sitting at her
6 a.m.
desk, laptop in front of her, the lights on the facility. She has a bottle and a glass of wine on her desk.
We've driven in a drink!
As you guys walk in, she gestures for you to close the door. Before you ask, no, I can't be on the clock because I have to report if I'm on the clock, so I'm not on the clock.
I was gonna ask.
Anyways.
We have.
Put on a.
Yeah, you look like,
I
yeah.
put on a bracelet that says I can't drink.
I reach my hand over it, burn it.
That hurt.
Oh, what's that? You're pervy. Shut the fuck up.
The clown car came in!
Shut up.
So, we have come to give exactly what our story on this is. What
What the truth is.
The truth, yes, of course.
Yes.
But how we're presenting that. It is the truth, though. We have sat and discussed everything. For the most part, the story that they gave was all of the details. There were a couple of things that we talked about. Most notably, they did see the kid again. They do know the kid's real name. The kid's real name is Mateo. They don't know a last name. Though, before they departed 13th Ward, they did meet him, and Evelyn did give him a phone number and said with the instructions to contact him, or contact her in 3 days, and no less than 3 days. Or no, within 3 days.
3 days.
Yes. So, that was about the only other glaring thing. I cannot think of anything else that is particularly pertinent about the story, or what happened. And what we are going to be telling is that after a fight bigger than the two of them could handle, they decided to retreat and regroup and with the rest of Quality, so we could all work together. And our agent, of course. So we can regroup and go at this and capture both of the vigilantes together as a unit of 4, so that we can put this at rest. That this was just the middle of the mission, that this was not the end, or intended end of it, that we'll be capturing the other 2 still. So, that is what we are doing.
As long as you approve for them to be taken off the leave that you put them on.
Of course.
And just because it's gotta be said out loud. She said 4 of us. That's because I'm not going to be there. Because I'm not allowed. And I know. That's why I am dressed in a big hoodie and not my uniform.
Okay.
I hope this puts some of your worries at rest. We will be seeking to find the other 2, to bring them in. We will have them arrested in one way or the other, and we will have them brought in. And that is our objective going forward right now.
Okay. When you guys find something major, like talking to the person you're meant to apprehend and then given 48 hours,
Who are you gonna call?
please do talk to me first. I understand that you guys are worried about yourselves and your families, but I can guarantee Klein has the ability to protect your families more than any villain in Marcainne has the ability to hurt them. Maybe they can get there first, but if you, as heroes, let us know that it's important, and you believe it is important, I can't think of a reason why we couldn't get to your families first. We know your identities. We know their addresses. We know their identities. Vigilantes and villains don't know that. You could bring them straight here. Whatever you need. Anything. Nobody should convince you that Klein is here to help you. That's the bottom line. I appreciate it. As of right now, you guys technically haven't done anything wrong, except for denying me information for 48 hours and not being open up with me from the beginning. That isn't law breaking. You are still following up on a mission with Crucible. Nobody's died, meaning the mission is still a success. Did you lose out on the sting operation against Crucible as well as the copycat? Yes. Did you lose out on an operation against possible gang affiliated relations? Yes. Not a crime. Doing your job badly isn't a crime, and it never will be.
Sorry, that's Lawrence.
That's a banger line.
Being fucking shit at your job is not illegal. It does piss me off.
I love
It's driving me to
said
drink
you were
right now.
allowed to make mistakes.
Yeah, it's the meanest way to say that, exactly.
It's huge, and I love it.
Yeah, I love her.
But
What a queen.
with that said, it's 6 a.m.
Oh, I got to go to school.
Mm-hmm.
No. You guys have an investigation.
That's true.
Not you, son.
I
You
know,
can
I'm
do
fully aware.
whatever you want.
Yep.
You
I'm gonna
might
sit
see
here and talk with
investigation.
you for a couple minutes after this.
I would like that.
Great.
I actually want to talk to you.
Perfect.
But you two, no. I put
Not
aside work,
Of
school.
course. I will.
You're a hero right now.
Okay.
Get this done
Of
first.
course.
That is just advice. You don't have to listen
No,
to this.
I
Hey,
appreciate
As
that.
with always.
I'm sorry, Jet. Please, you first.
2 things. Can you send us the relevant addresses? Can you guys send us the relevant addresses to this, as well as like a comprehensive, updated list of what y'all know? Secondly,
Tori pulls open a map of everything they know about Crucible. She pulls up the full information. All of the notes that those two have gathered for you, all right there.
Thing 2, black coffee. Where is the nearest?
In the front.
Fantastic. Give me 2 minutes. Who wants
Jet?
one?
I will be going down with you.
Right before you leave, question for our agent. Are they permitted to request, obviously not call in, but request aid from other heroes maybe? Since
Who?
they're down. Rising Star, I don't know. Would you advise? I'm not saying that we have anybody in mind. I'm saying from your professional opinion, would it be reasonable for them to go, maybe if we need help, we get it.
The way you guys have been acting tonight worries me and is making me afraid to answer, but I wouldn't advise against it. Having more help is good.
Great. I don't have anybody in mind. I literally have nobody in mind. I don't know who would touch us with a 20-foot pole.
Nobody knows about this so far.
That is ideal. If we could catch them before 8 o'clock.
That's true. You can get them to agree to work with you before 8 o'clock. You got it.
We can go catch the vigilantes before 8 o'clock.
You have 2 hours. Good luck, friends.
All right.
I have a phone call to make. I'll be right back.
Evelyn and Moonbox, you are off.
Communication, don't
My
be bad.
dad has friends. I want to make a few phone calls.
Okay,
We
talk about that outside with everybody.
One second.
Evelyn and Boombox. You two are off the leave I put you on.
Thank you.
It is no longer binding. It is binding the moment I say it, and it's gone now. You're good.
Okay.
As long as you're doing work on the investigations towards the vigilantes.
Yes.
I will get directions from my superiors. You should have them no later than 9 a.m., I imagine.
Of course.
I imagine the direction that they'll take based on my experience is what I had already suggested. So go with that in mind. I'll let you know if anything big changes by 9 or at any point.
Understood.
Thank you two for responding in the middle of the night. Thank you for handling this maturely. Thank you, Sunny, for meeting with your party and
pleasure.
talking about it. And thank you, Evelyn and Victor. I know it's going to sound backhanded, but for being patient and sticking through with it and doing the right thing.
Okay.
Heroes don't get it right the first time, always. But you got there. And you can still make this better. Understood? Thank you. You may leave. Sunny, stay here.
Was planning on it.
As you four walk out, the door
Let's
closes.
glued to the seat.
Yeah, also calling off work.
What is your opinions on the copycat vigilante?
Okay, sweet. I've been dying to talk about it. Tayana said she was going to be the one to talk, so I bit my tongue. That's a child. That is a child. Needs to be brought in. Has killed 2 people. Unacceptable. Cannot be left out on the streets. Period. I will be advocating as hard as I can for this child to be taken into psychiatric care instead of being thrown in prison.
He wouldn't be thrown in prison. He's a minor.
That's... Yeah. Even juvie. This is a victim. Vigilantes are illegal for a reason. People like... I don't even know... People who bring children into the world of heroing and train them before they're able to make that decision for themselves, terrible. That's why sidekicks don't exist anymore. This is the 2 worst things about heroing together. Which means that there is one ultimate victim in all of this, and it is this poor kid who's like my age, I guess?
Mateo Cruz is a 17-year-old kid. He's an orphan from Southside. He applied decline 7 times and was denied every time. He doesn't have powers, so that wasn't why he was declined. He was declined because his parents were killed by a hero.
Oh, fuck me.
Fuck.
Okay, Tori, and this is the part. You're awesome. I appreciate that you aren't a hypocrite because you're coming clean, real clean. Let's keep it coming. I am indestructible today.
That's what I'm going to tell you.
Oh, we don't get to know the hero that did it? We don't get to know... Look, if we're going to bring this kid in, I need everything. And if that means we need to... God, I can't believe I'm about to say this. Holy shit. If that means we need to know how to bring this kid down... I mean, he is a threat. I nearly lost one of my teammates in the Echo fight. If you have more information that my team could have, please, I am begging you.
I legally can't say.
That's fine, because laws are our best friends. And they're here for us.
It wasn't hard to find him. You guys said his name was Mateo, so I just searched him up. And...
Yep, great. I'm glad that we know. I am.
I have documentation on him 7 times over for each time he applied. I also have the investigations into his parents' murders.
Okay. Alright. Tori, I don't see any way that this kid could be a hero now. That's
What did you say, sorry?
I don't see any way this kid could be a hero now. It's beyond that point. Please. I've gotten my team to back me on this. They all agreed before we came in here that we are going to advocate for him to get mental help. As our agent, could you please back us on that as well?
I would need to meet and talk with Mateo personally.
Wow, that's a horrible idea? He's a murderer.
After he's been taken in.
I mean, I wouldn't put someone we care about in a room with a murderer willingly. It's, I guess, the point that I was making. But you're a grown adult. I'm not even.
I'm a superhero agent.
You're a person I care about. When did I say you were helpless? I said you're a person I care about. I wouldn't put... What's a great example? Tiana in a room with a murderer, if I could help it.
She's a hero. She'll have to at some point.
That's not the point I'm making. I was just saying that I didn't like it. I didn't say I wasn't willing to do it. I didn't say that... I'm not doing anything. I am grounded. I'm not doing anything.
I know, Sonny. There's a reason I told you this information. You can choose to tell them. You don't have to. You don't have to keep it secret. I trust you with it.
Okay, I will be the one to break it to them. I'm not hiding anything from my team. We've seen how far that goes.
Best part is, Klein already has your next job lined up.
That's awesome. What is it? I'm not doing it.
I know. It is way less dangerous than this. It's, surprisingly gang-affiliated stuff in 12th Ward this time. It should be some kind of deal. I'm not sure if it's arms or drugs or other sensitive material, but we're hoping to do a sting operation sometime soon. It'll have to be pushed off till after this, but...
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
You are aware, right, that hero work includes researching of any kind?
I'm not going to research anything.
Okay.
I am aware.
Asking around, even as your alternate identity, counts.
I understand. I'm not doing that. I am not going to risk this. I got a really good lawyer. By the way, I got Anthony Adams.
Yeah.
Yep.
She doesn't say anything. She can't say anything legally. But relief.
I'm doing everything that I can to fix this.
You're doing a great job. The others are too. I mean it. They're great. Isn't good, but that's still great for them. And that's fine.
Yeah. On the subject of honesty,
Yes.
have they told you anything? And I mean anything at all as a group about have they come to you as a group asking for my removal from the team? They did not bring it up. They told me that that wasn't something they were talking about. But I wanted to ask, because if that is something they want, then I'm going to bring it to their attention, and I will vie for that instead of staying in Klein. If that will make higher odds of keeping them together.
To me, they haven't said anything. That clearly doesn't mean a lot.
Apparently not. I don't know when we got to the point of lying to you. I don't know when that. I don't know how we got there.
Actually, rather immediately.
This one did it.
I can do it.
Okay.
That felt like some
Trauma is how you get there, but
True guns.
being without a crucible does something to you. You do.
I fully agree with that. As a person who made Crucible and roleplayed them, I agree.
Yeah. I know what you would do to Jen, it would get me
This
killed.
is why I hold nothing accountable for Evelyn or Victor.
Yeah.
Because
Two
y'all
18-year-olds
should be traumatized. Like, yeah.
Two 18-year-olds put in front of literally Death Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Punisher, yeah.
The Punisher.
You put the Punisher in front of us. And like,
Like, what are you gonna do?
what are we supposed to do?
The Punisher showed up in front of you and went, "Here, have my broken kid."
Say yes, do what he says, and hope your family's not dead in your bed the next morning. Like,
Is that a horse
Anyways,
scene
okay,
connected?
Great. That's,
I have a lot to get work to. I have a lot to write. A lot to do.
I am sure.
You guys have Mateo's number. Find him. He's a kid.
We don't have.
He actually has our number.
Yeah, sorry.
Roundabout way.
We're gonna get him. I don't know how we're gonna get him.
I don't want to get to the point where he takes revenge on Klein.
I look at her not with like I fucking hate you. I can't believe you're not telling me, but with like
She
the
can't. She legally
no, for
can't.
sure.
She
I'm
wants
not,
to.
and that's what I'm saying. I'm not looking at her with that. I'm looking at her with the like mutual understanding of how frustrating it is to have all of this red tape.
She could break the law with us.
Okay.
She doesn't get
Sorry?
paid that much.
I don't think anyone here has said it yet. Jet, or Tayana, Victor, or Evelyn. Let me be the first to say, I am sorry for basically putting you in a situation where you are. I mean, it's a coin toss whether you lose your job or not, and I'm sorry.
Firstly, I have other heroes. I know it's really cold, but I do. Secondly,
It's not cold. That's reassuring. That's so reassuring. Mm-hmm.
you guys are the most stressful heroes I have worked with. You have not been the worst.
Shocking.
We've been working with her a month, guys.
we went from least to most.
You have not been the worst.
Not the best.
Tori's a saint for putting up with us.
Regardless,
She gets paid a lot.
please, I hope you can accept our apology. I speak on behalf of my friends and I.
I will accept 2 vigilantes.
You're gonna
Turn
get
into
2
the
vigilantes. That's what you're gonna get with a bow on top. If I have nothing to say about
Please
it,
don't do that to them.
I said it.
That's,
I said if I
That
had nothing to
would
say.
not
If I
fly
said
in
if
a
I
court
have
of
nothing
law.
to say.
But your honor, we
cruel and
we yassified them.
Well, it's the prison system. Cruel and unusual punishment means nothing to us.
Geneva Convention.
Okay. What can I say? I don't know how you're going to do that. I don't know how any of us are going to do that. You have a phenomenal day, though. I'm going to go. I'm going to go. And I get up and I leave.
Good morning.
Good morning.
As you walk out,
As
she
we've
picks up her
been
glass.
gathered downstairs after that, I'd say before
It's all
some.
on the floor.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So, okay, that was upstairs. I don't know why I thought that.
Just one hallway.
Nope, one just hallway.
And her and Watson's are in the same hallway.
Tayana's got all this together. Okay, so I was thinking we need to succeed this. We need to succeed as fast and as effective as possible.
Sure.
Guardian said if we ever need his help, to call him.
Shit.
I'm going to go tell Tori that we are planning on doing this.
Okay.
Smart.
Is this okay?
Yes.
About
I'm
the
going-
Guardian?
Yes.
He told you not to tell anyone. You don't know if that means Klein.
Klein
Most
is a lot
people
of
do
everyone.
assume he's dead. There's a chance Klein
I
doesn't.
saw him at Klein's building.
So ask him first. Communication.
I guess
Communication.
That's all I'm
Okay,
saying.
okay.
That is all
It's 6 in
I'm
the
saying.
morning. He's awake. He's awake. He's awake.
It is 6 in the morning. He's an old man.
What's
He's
your
awake.
name?
20.
The birds
Yeah,
are
you're smart enough to figure
chirping.
it out.
He's up.
Okay, I will call him and ask first.
Look, he's the one that wakes the birds up, right? He
I'll
gets
give-
up and goes, wake up now.
Yeah, he's getting a call.
You're in the
It takes
middle. You're in the middle of your morning coffee. Or sorry, decaf.
Same. Yeah, my heart, yeah.
Not
Yeah.
the same.
Look down at my phone. It's silently buzzing.
Yeah, your wife has just started some eggs on the stove.
I think I'm going to take a phone call. Get up. I walk outside onto the front porch. I sit down in one of our freshly painted rocking chairs.
They're beautiful.
It gets to the 4th ring. You think it's not going to pick up?
Okay, maybe he's asleep.
Nope. No,
He's gonna hear me from this.
yeah, exactly. Through the phone. No. He
This
picks
phone
up
is
and just
actually
goes,
only for you.
I thought it was gonna be nope.
That's awesome. No. Marcus Gelfer.
Hey, it's Diana.
Hey.
A little
Little early for you.
Yeah, we've had a long night.
I heard.
What?
You heard? Or are you...
Fire. 13th Ward.
Yeah, so there's been a whole situation that has arose. We need to catch some vigilantes and quick. Is there any chance you could come help us?
I'd have to make a quick stop. Hope that my super suit's fixed. Or fixed up.
The new one's probably not done yet. Yeah. No.
Alright.
There's no works fast, but I expect still maybe a week. It's a brand new super suit.
I'll still stop by and ask.
Okay, of course. We will be down in 13th Ward if you would like to meet up with us somewhere in there. Or would you prefer us to wait for you?
You should wait before you go down there.
Okay.
What vigilante are you going after?
We're going after, what the fuck is this guy's name?
Crucible and Crusader.
Crucible and Crusader.
I've never heard of them. Okay.
Yeah, it's a child and... some
Start
other
texting me
detail.
pictures of all of the case files, everything that you have.
And just because we don't want to shock our agent, because we have had a problem with some of us have had problems with lying to our agent in the last night. Is it alright that I inform them that Guardian will be joining us on this excursion?
You may. I've received official registration from Mark Bauer. I was not told that I was not told that I had to wait for the speech.
No, Mark Bauer would never stop you.
Mark Bauer's like, you feel it out, dude. You feel it.
Yeah, you were registered because I said rule.
It
cool
wasn't
guy.
explicitly made clear. You know Mark Bauer would never stop
Alright.
you. He would show up in court himself and be like,
Stop.
I'll just pay everyone off.
The cartographer's writing that down. Don't write that down. There we go.
Photographer?
I don't know what the word is.
Stenographer.
Stenographer.
They're drawing a map.
But also, legally speaking, Marcus wouldn't have left that building until he had a piece of paper that said he
Yes,
was
yeah,
registered.
yeah.
Okay, that's all I needed.
I'll pay.
Excellent.
Nope, of course. Yeah.
I just wanted to touch base with you, make sure you would be able to join us, and that we could communicate with our agent so we weren't...
I'm gonna have to talk to my wife real fast.
I miss her very much, Tails.
Can you tell Victor to stop and remind him I can hear him through the phone?
I didn't say anything.
Alright.
Okay, thank you.
I will see you soon. Do not go to 13th Ward yet.
Where would you like us to meet you?
I will meet you at the Klein building in 12th.
Alright, we'll be here then.
Okay.
Alright.
Get everybody doing stretches. Have everybody doing the various exercises that I told you that you should be following up on. Get your bodies loosened up, warmed up. This is going to be a long, long day.
Of course. Alright, he will be joining. He said there will be a little bit. He has to go stop by First Ward to potentially pick something up. He also has to talk to his wife first.
Okay.
He told us he will meet us here, and we are expected to stay here, do stretches, and get ready for this.
Did he ask
I
for
haven't
anything else while
Did he? Yes.
information?
Oh, yeah.
All the information
Yeah,
we can get him.
so get him all the information. We will send it over to
On it.
him.
We good
about
to
everything.
talk to Dory?
Yeah, I'm going to go talk to Tori about it.
Cool. I got it. She's got most of the information on her computer. I will work on transcribing.
Okay, excellent.
Actually, you can probably type faster than me.
Yeah, probably. I will go do this.
Okay,
Uh,
as you head back into Tori's office.
Okay. Oh, what?
Sorry, I was
Speak
gonna
more.
say, should I start trying to gather some information on where?
Yes, any information you can glean in this time would be ideal. I'm
going to contact a few.
It'll probably be an hour or so. Try contacting, but you two need to get some rest as well. Make sure you guys maybe take an equipment power nap.
Okay. I want to contact a few of my uncles.
That sounds terrible. Anyways, Tiana will go back over to Tori's office.
Space.
Hey,
No.
Benny, do you know how you said for my birthday as a joke, I got a no questions asked type thing? Well, this is that.
Evelyn, how you doing?
As you're walking into Tori's office, I'm walking out of Tori's office. There is a look of like fury, disappointment, sadness, and that ever glistening hope behind Kane's eyes. As I walk out, I just go, got some stuff to share with you guys. It looks like you have stuff to share too. Let's go back in. Open the door.
As Tori's mid-sip, as you guys walk in, she sets down her drink.
She starts
Hey,
pouring
no.
She actually is like, you know what?
What's new? Wait, hold on. Just like,
I'm not judging.
just like an everybody thing, or is it back on the same deal?
Yeah, I was going.
Different horse or same horse?
What? What?
Oh.
Are we all needed in here?
No, just.
Okay.
Sorry.
Welcome
So
back.
it's just us. Okay.
Yes.
So, more information. It's for complete transparency. I had to go contact somebody to make sure it was okay to share. We have been training for not even a full week, I think. We were approached during the last More Than King fight.
She's gonna start popping pills at this point.
Shut the fuck up.
We were approached
Loving
by someone who said that they wanted to meet with us. This turned out to be. If Quincy can stop like cackling.
It's my fault. I'm making love.
We were approached by the person who turned out after we met up with him to be the hero known as the Guardian. He has been training us. He seeks to train us further, and he will be joining us on this excursion. I did not want to tell you because he told us explicitly, as he is a registered hero, he told us not to tell anyone because he has been working a bit under the radar. I have seen him, and I know that he is registered. I saw him at the headquarters building at my work.
With Mark Bauer.
With Mark Bauer. So I know that this is the real deal. I know he's the real guy. He is what he says he is. He will be joining us on this to make sure we can get this done as efficiently as possible. So I just wanted to let you know that we are being mentored by him in some of our training time. We've been going down.
Is this the person you were totally not referencing earlier?
It's literally not. I was asking if we could get Rising Star. I wanted Rising Star, but there's no way Rising Star Station is going to is going to let her work with us.
Definitely not.
She's in her own stuff right now.
I know.
Probably bigger than ours, and honestly might help us with ours. As unfortunate that is.
Yes,
Regent's a dick. Sorry.
Guardian. I'm not going to say anything.
She knows it's true.
Go on harder. Shut.
So
The Guardian is registered as of today. Re-registered as of today.
yes, that makes sense.
Okay.
So.
Yes. Can he stop by at some point?
I can ask him. He doesn't seem.
I just would like a talk.
Sure.
He's working with my
Yes,
heroes.
no, I totally
Okay.
get that. I think he would also see the merit in that. He seems very. He seems very reasonable.
So much has happened.
I know. I'm sorry we did not tell you sooner. He is a hero and our senior, and we did not really want to go work against him because we did want him to train us. So I'm sorry we did not tell you sooner, but this is the soonest we could tell you.
All good. Okay.
Chris went down the whole fucking bottle.
All right, sorry. I wanted to tell you that.
I appreciate it. That is all good with me.
Alright.
In fact, I'm happy that you're working with the Guardian.
Yeah, right?
Somehow.
Guess what? Still haven't met him. Because I'm
I don't
Not
think he likes you.
allowed. You watch King's break.
Okay, maybe that was just a little bit meaner than I meant to say.
I get up and I walk out.
How is Jet the best one in Second to Sunny!
Yeah, I was gonna say. No, Sonny seconded to you so far. You got to women.
It's like a deep nosedive too. It's not even close.
I'm on the middle of that nosedive.
You are.
I get on. Evelyn and I are fighting for
That's the worst dialogue
It goes. It somehow goes. It insanely somehow goes Jet, Sonny because Sonny can't talk to women.
Yeah.
Tiana. Yeah. The other two.
How did Cher get that far?
I mean, Toby stuck his head between the legs of the two jets instead of
Anyway.
walking around.
That's that measurement.
Shit. This has been such a fun session.
For the audience at home, I threw myself on the floor.
just before I forget, we need to name the session something related to praising an agent of some way.
Okay. Yeah.
Or like a sub-name or something.
Work on it. Okay, as you guys walk back out, you can call the Guardian again if you'd like and let him know that he's A-okay to work
And
with
that our
him,
agent
and
would like
that
to
you can
meet.
send him all of the documentation. Him meeting Tori doesn't have to happen
Yeah,
soon. She
just informing that.
she
once
would
a
like
year.
to know the heroes working with her heroes.
course,
She
that
knows
makes
Rising Star pretty well.
And that was of the Guardian.
Yeah.
But also, like, that could be that could be bad.
Anyways.
Let's get into some fucking side
Team.
shit real quick.
To me, my X-Men. Let's talk.
I feel like that was
Hero
a
point,
reference.
that's too fucking
Is
good.
that the reference or something?
Shut up, Tayana.
Tiana, who said nothing wrong this episode.
Besides, I don't think he likes you. Besides that,
Also, isn't it true that he explicitly thinks Sonny's good and that's why he doesn't want to talk to him? Is because he thinks Sonny's the only one who
You
has
think
a-
Sonny's a
No,
shithead fucked up?
Oh, my bad.
He thinks Sonny has potential, and that's why he's the most pissed off at Sonny because Sonny fucked up so bad
my
and
fucking
has put his
God.
team in such great
Okay,
risk.
Yeah.
that's my bad for
He
understanding.
thinks Sonny is the worst of the lot.
That's amazing.
He thinks
Oh,
Sonny's a
awesome.
shithead.
Not the one who punches.
Not because he's a bad kid.
No.
He's seen Sonny on the news. He
At least
thinks
he's a good hero, too.
just genuinely thinks Sonny is the worst and most immature of the lot. His opinion will change tonight. Or when you guys explain what happened, he will then immediately go, "What the fuck?" But anyway.
Reasonable.
I will say because of points carrying over, and Sonny has not done anything for 2 sessions. Sonny has 5 hero points.
That is not how that works. You've been playing Guardian. Guardian is the only one who gets points.
No, I know. Okay.
Yes.
I see. I assumed
That had
because that was a Sonny thing.
So,
Got it.
in sessions when Guardian's your main character,
All
it'll-
points go to the main.
Got it.
You only get
That takes 2 off and goes.
That being
puts-
said, Guardian and Sunny can still get points individually. Like, I can assign...
Okay.
If Sonny
Would
does
you like
silly
that
things-
point to go to Sonny, or would you like that point to go to Guardian?
For which session?
For right now.
To me, my X-Men.
To me, my X-Men right
Oh,
now.
then yeah, that's to Sunny.
Okay, then
I
the other one goes to the other one from last session goes to Guardian. That was also a Sunny thing, but I don't remember what it was.
If I had okay, sorry, I misunderstood. If I assign it to you when you say something in your character or when you're playing that character, it goes to that character. I thought you were talking about top of the session.
No.
No.
Then Sunny's at 5.
Sunny has not.
Sunny's at
Sunny,
5.
Yeah, Sunny is at 5 then.
That's A-okay with me.
Sonny
by the
just
way.
keeps earning them and not rolling.
That makes sense because he's not rolling
He's not
anything.
doing
That's what I was trying to say.
That's
Yeah.
perfectly fine with me. If you're hoarding things because you haven't had time to
Bro,
roll,
about to
that's
walk in
fine.
and
Yeah,
explore
I will
area
burn
with
them.
shit.
Trust me,
Yeah.
when I can, I will burn them.
I understand.
I'll
No,
win
I
the
thought
trial.
you meant that I thought the last 2 sessions you were like, I'm just gonna assign a point to both Sunny and Guardian. I was like, no.
Only Guardian has been getting this.
Okay,
Makes sense.
that is perfect. I misunderstood.
Guardian has
Then
3 because of that. 'cause-
You are.
No,
you
that's not true. Guardian has 2. I used
You
one last session.
perfectly understood it.
Sorry. Anyway.
Also,
yes.
how have hero points been? Have I been giving them out? Really?
I'm sitting at 3. I'm doing pretty good.
I'm at
Okay,
3 right
okay,
now.
awesome.
I'm at
cool.
2 and I was at 0 earlier.
That's what
I'm
I
at
want
2.
to be because we haven't had a big fight this session. That makes sense.
You give me more. All the time. Tons of them. Anyway.
Subtract a hero.
Wait, but from who?
You know, it's an alternate ruling in the second book. Anyways, it is,
Whoa.
yeah. If they're like, yeah.
You're being especially.
They recommend doing it whenever if heroes
Murder
can't
hobo.
do lethal damage. They recommend doing it anytime they do lethal damage. And I was like,
Whoa.
then again, they're like, be clear to your players that they could not do this to
Yeah.
do something else. But like that was a choice to put in that book.
Okay,
Yes.
continuing on.
Contact the Guardian.
Oh,
Oh, sorry.
no, to me, my X-Men.
Oh.
To
To
you,
your
my
X-Men.
X-Men. I was just trying to get back
Information has been passed on to me from Tori Morano, our agent. That person. His name is Mateo Cruz.
Hmm.
He applied to be a member, a hero, for 7 different occasions. He was declined every time.
This tracks with what you guys know.
It had nothing to do with the fact he did not have powers. It had nothing to do with the fact
Not
that...
nothing.
Okay, sorry. It was not
wasn't
explicitly.
the sole
It was not
reason.
explicitly because he did not have powers. It was not explicitly because he did not show promise. It was not entirely. It was mostly because his parents were killed by a hero, a Klein hero.
No, that makes entirely sense. Yeah,
We don't know who. That's not true. Tori knows who. Tori can't tell us who.
that makes sense. It was unfortunate, but
Bullshit, but makes sense.
This changes stuff. My worry was that we were going to radicalize this kid.
Kid is already
she-
radicalized.
Just so I am uber clear, she's used the word murder. That is a legal term. That means they were murdered. It was not manslaughter.
Yeah.
Yeah, meaning it was not.
Sorry. And Kane would have said murdered. He wouldn't have said killed. My bad.
I just want to make sure that it was clear. It wasn't
Thank
me
you.
just being dramatic. That is the legal term she is
I
allowed
believed
to
you.
say.
I believed you the first time. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, murdered by a Klein hero. We're not radicalizing this kid. He's already been radicalized. We take him in. He contacts you in 3 days. We take him. You take him. I'm not doing anything. Do you agree?
Yeah.
I agree entirely. So the kid does not have powers. That should make him relatively easy to take between all
We
of us.
say that he's killed 2 people.
We're-
Bow and arrow? Is that
He
his skill?
paralyzed, I think, probably one of them.
We are not normal people.
I'm simply saying I want to know how he fights.
Okay, that's fair.
I also want to know how this Crucible guy fights.
That is an important
Sounds
question.
like guns, but
Is he a mutant? Does he have powers?
Yeah, you seem to have this wall crawling power.
That's right. You guys have no idea
Yeah.
what good
Yeah,
He can
he,
climb
he,
walls,
ha-
he can
he has
stick
the
to walls.
ability to
He
stick to.
punches super hard.
He punches really hard, but
Yeah.
we did see the coils on
Yeah,
him.
we
So
saw
you know he has. You roll high enough. You know he has power knuckles.
But I believe that to be power knuckles of sorts.
You know he partakes in substances constantly to
and
boost his
he-
performance enhancing substances.
He uses a lot of needles with drugs in them.
Were there any
Um,
signs he used gamma?
No.
He did not use gamma.
It wasn't blue or
So-
green.
If he had power knuckles for his punching and he was able to climb walls, there's a chance it wasn't the power. It is a very common super suit ability to climb walls. I've worked on many suits that have that.
You just did the other day.
Very smart.
now,
So he's probably
there's
also a
chance-
gadgeteer.
There's a chance he's also potentially got some stuff that he didn't show off.
That's also
Yes.
true.
You can, like,
The fact
my
that
suit helps with my durability because I don't have that as a power. Sony's suit has, like, a flashlight and stuff. We assume there might be a power elsewise.
So you're also
especially
saying
with
that
the fact
he.
that he has not used gamma. If he has not used gamma, there is a chance that he is a mutant and that will not use gamma because of that. If he is willing to do drugs otherwise, I do not see why gamma would be off the table for somebody like him.
Or null at the very least. Yes, I agree with that sentiment. There's every reason to believe that this guy might be a mutant. Moreover, it's not just that he punches hard. He also has guns and is very adept with them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Explosives.
I
I didn't see
didn't
any.
see any, but
But
I
he
wouldn't
had
doubt
a
it.
wide
He had tear
variety.
gas grenades. Grenades of some kind, obviously.
Yeah, I didn't think of those as explosive,
Sure.
but canisters.
Technically is,
But bring them up.
Victor had in the meeting, but yeah.
He had gas
we're-
grenades,
we're
but
going
that's
over it.
Okay.
nothing.
Tear gas grenades.
Yes.
Got it.
Shit.
He has some way to see through tear gas.
Likely something with
Presumably,
his.
yeah.
He had
Okay.
a helmet.
Okay, yeah. So he's got some sort of like a combat super suit.
Yeah.
Great.
It also seems to supply him with
Oxygen, air.
oxygen somehow. Not sure how severe it is without it, but it seems like it would be really hard for him to sustain himself without that helmet on.
Interesting. So he has trouble breathing. He has some sort of respiratory issue.
He was really
He
burned.
was burned really bad from Flame Skull. At
Okay.
least I think. He confirmed that whenever we had talked to him.
Okay, cool. So
Putting that gas mask.
severe burns.
Stay away.
Potentially, maybe he has something against fire then. Maybe he doesn't like it. Maybe he stays away from it. You guys know he uses. You guys.
We
Oh, you
we
didn't
don't.
see it
That was
on
in
the
the
radar.
that was in the tear gas.
Sorry, I'm setting you up for failure.
We don't know.
We'll try to hit him with fire. There might be some people.
It's not a bad idea.
There's a
involved
chance
with that.
it
If we
rages
did that to
them.
him. That is also possible, which could be bad.
Especially
but
with the
also, if
drugs.
they're angry, they're going to get.
It seems like
Or
whatever he
just
injects,
stronger.
whatever he injects into himself puts him in this weird state already.
Okay.
That would
It
make
doesn't
sense.
seem.
Did he
Can't
ever
rely on
inject
emotional
other
response
people
from drug
things?
use.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, you didn't see him like have a.
It was only
paralysis?
himself.
Okay, cool. That is important questions because we do not need any of us getting injected by whatever crap he has.
Okay.
She'll probably take a resistance to it.
And this dude is not afraid of killing, so we should expect that this is going to be a lethal fight.
Only kills people who have, quote unquote, done something unforgivable. Or at least that's the morals that he.
But
Right.
he's also a vigilante who's afraid of being captured.
Yeah, most people will act like animals and defend themselves if they're going to be captured.
Okay,
Yes.
cool. You guys, I
Expect
can't
lethal
help any
force.
further than this. This is the
Yeah.
extent of how much I'm allowed to help.
Okay.
It's just planning with you guys. That's everything I know.
Right.
Have fun
Do
fighting
not-
with your new best friend Guardian. I'm gonna go not think about that. You guys see that Tayana, sorry, somebody said something when we were in Tori's office just a minute ago that has shattered Kane. He does not look right. There's an emptiness in his
Can I
eyes.
propose a session name?
Hit me.
Sunnyside Down.
I was between and also ... Oh, for the love of our agent. and
And also dots are really good.
It's crazy.
Sunnyside
but
down.
Sunnyside
for
down.
the love of our agent as the subcaption.
That is huge, Shirley. I think Sunnyside Down's
It's
crazy.
just a proposal. We'll
pretty
see.
I'm-
I know it's not a sunny session, but it's kind of funny.
It is like appropriate.
Yeah. Anyway.
And as we all know, Sunny is the main character.
No, stop.
Yes,
truly
yes,
is.
yes.
I've been the whole time.
Me when
Right.
Sunny's out of the fucking campaign right now.
That's still the main
Hold on.
character.
Don't make it. I don't know what to
This
tell you.
kid uses a
I'm
bow and
sorry,
arrow.
who's
Is he
speaking
good with a bow and arrow?
To me, my X-Men.
Bow and arrow.
Is the kid good with a bow and arrow?
Yes.
Is he good with
really
other
good
things?
shots.
And he
A
only uses a
gun.
bow and-
He's
So he has
like
a gun, okay.
we could assume probably any ranged weapon.
Right. Decent name.
You were told by Crucible that he switched Mateo over to a bow.
Specifically because he was too
He
good
was too
at guns.
good with guns.
He was.
Yep,
I don't know
That was the specific reason.
why he said it like this, but he said he switched him over to a bow because Mateo was too good with a gun, quote unquote.
Wow, I hate that. Okay.
And notably, Mateo's 2 kills are with bows.
And Mateo's too
Jet just reaches under his collar, grabs the 3 bullets.
Yeah, that is terrible.
Victor's
Okay.
gonna reach for a tissue.
Okay, let's get our stretches in. Let's get ready to go.
Yeah, you guys are doing stretches.
Why are you guys doing stretches?
Because
Oh, you have,
Leave a toad too.
you have shrinking stretches. It's so awesome.
Wait, told you by who? What?
Guardian.
Of course it was! I'm gone. No, I'm gone. I storm out. I'm crying. Kane is actually crying.
What'd you tell him?
Why is it Taylor's fault again? It's always
Only when he was alone in the room with him who knew about Guardians.
so funny.
Now it's Tori be like.
Earlier.
Well, because he
I
was
did not
upset
say that I
he
was
hadn't had a
contacting
chance
people for
to
nothing.
meet Guardian.
I know, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
because he's
So-
off duty. And
He is, but I voiced that the Guardian did not seem to like him whenever we were there because he seemed upset with him.
Tiana?
Am I wrong? That is exactly what it
I
was.
was upset because he made a mistake.
Sometimes whenever you're right, you don't say the things that you think.
I wanted to let him know so that he knew if there was going to, that he was going to talk
Yes,
to him
Tori.
about something.
Are you guys still talking? I don't want to interrupt you.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm not allowed to say what I'm thinking.
Briar, as you were saying.
Yeah, so me doing that phone call earlier wasn't for nothing. I have a feat called Connected,
Yes.
which allows me to make a diplomacy check at your discretion from DC 10 to 25. Depending on how hard like the skill check you deem it to be.
Okay.
And if it's impossible, you can just outright say no. The fuck you can't.
What is the question that you're trying to achieve?
I'm trying to figure out a last seen area that a Crusader could have been in because my dad probably has contacts in the 13th ward who are still criminals.
You know he's not in the 13th ward though. You know he's in the 12th ward.
Did you mean Crucible?
Crucible, not Crusader.
Oh, Crucible.
Crucible.
I see.
Sorry,
My
my bad.
It's good.
I knew what you meant. I knew what you meant.
Then go ahead and roll me 80-20. There's not a
They are
specific DC for this. It'll be
Crucible and Crusader.
I will use the second part of it and just
The crew.
use a hero point to succeed.
Okay, you please expend a hero point.
Nice.
It's not
I'm not-
succeed. It's take a 20.
If you
No, it says
fight-
succeed.
I'm pretty
On
sure
what,
it's
on
20.
what is
Connected.
Connected.
I'd
it's
reread
take
that
20.
because
If you spend-
Madam.
No,
can only
that's
take a 20.
contacts.
Oh,
You are actually, I think, right about that.
okay, yeah.
I have
let
both
me look it up.
contacts and connected.
Oh, Hannah's got it.
Contacts is a gather information check though, not a diplomacy check.
Yes.
Yeah.
Connected. You know people who can help you at time. Call them diplomacy check. Might be information. DC. Blah, blah. You can spend a hero point to automatically secure the favor.
Yeah.
The GM has the right to veto any request if it is too involved or likely to spoil the plot of the adventure. Use of this feat always requires at least a few minutes and often much longer, and the means to contact your allies.
Understood. Okay. Then in that sense, you expend your hero point.
Huge.
I will approve this.
Really good.
That's
Where,
awesome.
where,
It's for
where, is,
one power
where
point.
is Crucible's last known location as of right now?
God damn it.
Right outside.
Okay.
40
feet away, 30
You want
feet.
to know? So you're asking me directly where his last known location right now?
If for any reason he would not have been seen by people, then you could just choose where he was last seen. But
Publicly to the police,
yes,
or not that they saw him, but where people believe he was last seen. Was that burning warehouse?
yes.
He's pretty fucked up, and he's trying to fix that.
Yeah.
A pharmacy downtown. Oh, sorry, in Southside. Was broken into last night. Within the last few hours, has been broken into, and a witness about a block down saw a man in heavy combat armor and with lots of guns on him come running out of it, cursing in what the witness believes to be Mandarin.
Awesome. You get this description from Uncle Benny.
You know that he was screaming Mandarin in the burning building.
Thank you so much, and I'll make sure that I come out and see you more often. I'm very sorry that we haven't been in touch much. Love you.
That's your dog.
Yeah.
Oh, got hit by a bus.
What's up with buses?
Yeah, I know, right?
All
Bus
right.
is so dangerous.
Boskoot
Bus
is
is a superhero.
deadly.
Bus is
All right.
Sirvex. Or the dog is Sirvex.
2 hours ago, he was spotted raiding a pharmacy in Southside.
Hell yeah.
Okay, that's pretty useful.
So,
No, it was him because he was full combat armor, several guns, and screaming in Mandarin, which he was in the.
Yeah, I vaguely remember hearing him.
New information. Sorry.
You
Sorry.
don't know why he was speaking Mandarin.
I didn't.
That is
I didn't really understand the language.
That's out of nowhere. This makes no sense.
Yep.
I don't know why.
okay,
It makes no sense.
Usually
Whatever.
these vigilantes give like the. It doesn't matter. Let's wait for our teacher to get here.
like waiting.
Yeah, as within due time.
Marcus Gaylord stops
Marcus.
by the building. We don't have to roleplay it. He wants to see if the suit's ready. As well.
No.
Yeah, no?
Yeah.
Great. I walk in. I say, I need the power knuckles.
That can be done.
I take the power knuckles.
Cool. Okay.
I tip Gizmo.
Well, actually, there's only the 4 things you needed done, right?
Yeah.
It's been 2 days?
Yeah,
that could've been
Yeah,
done.
for 2 days.
Yeah, I forget you're not getting super complex.
Yep, no.
Yeah.
I just needed.
Then in that case, yeah, it's done.
Yeah, sorry. I just needed
This
just
is
some
Priestess top
basic
priority.
visual stuff.
Gizmo.
A communication system in my
Mine's not done.
visor, whatever, in my mask,
Pretty good,
and power knuckles.
Victor's isn't done it, right?
Yep, that was it.
No.
Okay.
Tiana takes much longer.
Yeah,
And
okay.
also usually a bit more complex.
Also have to be careful not to do it in front of Gizmo.
Great.
Which has been hard because Gizmo hasn't left the office for 48 hours.
And I need the
I
tools.
I have
to do
Gizmo
it.
walk me through everything that they did.
Mhm.
I thank Gizmo, firm handshake, and
I do
I.
not reciprocate.
Oh,
Not a handshake person.
wow, okay, fair. Fist bump. High five. Elbow bump. I put down $500 and I leave. It's a tip. It's a tip.
They take that.
Is this how D&D adventures see?
Yeah, exactly. And Marcus Gaylor will before leaving the Klein building, we'll find a place to change into his uniform, into his costume.
Yeah.
And then we'll move to find the. Well, I mean, fuck, he'll move through the city, to go meet up with Quality.
Where are you guys meeting at?
The Klein building, like you told us.
As
Yes, yeah.
you get just outside the Klein building, you guys see a fresh, new, beautiful, radiant almost
Yeah.
suit of the Guardian.
It is lots of dark grays on like the undersides, but a lot of this rich like royal blue, with white accents and details along the body. The hands from here to the from like just before the elbow down to the tips of the fingers are both completely like stark white, and they seem to be like perfectly smooth latex, no gadgetry on that, except for you see built into the gloves, not yet having had the time to make it look like really fully integrated, but it is integrated. A set of power knuckles built into it, going up to a like invincible style mask, where the hair is exposed, but like the sides of the head and everything, and the eyes are completely covered up with a glass visor that goes over this. That right now is clear, but he reaches up, taps the side of it as it tints black. His white frizzy hair is sticking out from the top as he walks up. It also has a mounted on just two small points on his shoulders with a dip just along the back of the neck. He has a sterling white cape as he walks up to you guys. Right in the center, that iconic symbol of an open hand, of like an iconic blocky open hand, is slapped right on his chest. The symbol of the Guardian.
Quality.
Guardian, sir. Like the new suit.
Thank you. I like it. I like yours too. This is good. A little bit more extra protection is going to do you good.
Surprised it was done that quick. That is quite impressive. Let's see.
Right. Can't you
Well,
know,
I've got
Scott?
Can we?
We sent
Let's
you
go.
a good chunk of the information.
I've been reading on the way.
He was last spotted at a pharmacy in south of 13th. He was on foot.
Good work.
How good your mobility?
Not the best, but I can keep up.
Okay. Who,
Oh, actually, it's not terrible.
terrible.
I jump 22 feet directly straight up into the air, and land on top of the Klein building.
Nice.
Go. Shit.
Okay.
Yeah, the poles have a chance to
Forgot that I had leaping.
I forgot.
Yeah, Victor can also, like, I've calculated it, go 80 miles per hour if I'm leaping.
Hell yeah. What were you saying?
I might slow us down. I can only go like 10 miles per hour.
That's fine. Somebody.
Come here.
Yeah.
I got
Thank you.
And it's like you're... Jed has been practicing this. You probably actually wrapped the vines around
yeah,
him
absolutely.
to give him a harness.
Mm-hmm. What?
I'm stupid. The Guardian has a fucking bike.
Can't.
Not his beautiful Indian. He has the Guardian bike.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
That is so funny.
That's parked outside. It's how he fucking got here. I'm a dumbass.
That's so funny.
Anyway, he just goes, actually, Mayfly, you need to be mobile. Evelyn, you're with me.
Alright.
Sorry, fine. Paradise, you're with me.
Yes, sir.
Walks down to my motorcycle, which is also blue and like heavily plated in armor and has guns on the front of it. Don't worry about that.
Last time I didn't worry about that. I
Amazing.
actually got
I'm going to go down to the pharmacy to check out what's going on down there right now. See what I know.
Good, we'll meet you there.
All right.
Alright, awesome. In that case, pause really quickly. As you guys head towards 13th Ward, towards a pharmacy on the northern side of the border. As you guys make your way there, you call the pharmacy beforehand. They do not answer the phones. That makes sense. You call the police, as the police instead are able to direct you as being heroes that there is currently an incident that has happened. As you stay on call with them, they update you with what they know. As you guys get to just outside the pharmacy.
Yeah, as just outside the pharmacy, I mean, you see that like the window has like the large window pane into it has been completely shattered, and specifically bandages, painkillers, antiseptic stuff, and medicine and like treatment for burn wounds have been taken out of here. As Guardian looks at it, Tana, you've been here longer than any of us, and he looks over to you and just goes, "All right, Lacrius, walk me through it. Where do you think he would have left from here?"
Okay, from here, there's a good chance he went back to his lair, but also he had 2 heroes that ran off, as well as he's down his sidekick. So realistically, that place is compromised too. More than likely, he's probably a paranoid type. Meaning that he probably has another one of the other addresses we have might have another one of the secret bases, so it might be one of those. He might also just be trying to lay low as best as possible. That's a good question on where he'd be from here.
Great, Evelyn, did he make any reference or remark to any contacts that he has, any people that he knows, any people he interacts with?
He seems to have made, when he talked about this stuff, he seemed to be talking more about enemies than anything else. I mean, he was very favored by the people in 13th, but not, like, he seemed to be making more enemies than friends.
Did he imply that he was on a time limit? Did he imply that he thinks he's going to get caught?
Yes, Eli?
So remind me, he left from the door?
He jumped out the window.
Jumped out the window. Gotcha. Jumped out the window. Jet is going to look for blood, broken glass, a direction.
Yeah.
Just anything
Sure.
like that. Just
Go ahead and roll a medicine check.
that is not as good as I was expecting.
Yes. Evelyn, he did act like he didn't. He kept saying shit like, "I'm not long for this world. If it's not you guys, they're gonna send actual heroes. I'm gonna get stabbed." He told this to Mateo too. Like, he had a very pessimistic approach about his time left.
He was very. He seemed like he didn't have a lot of time left. Like he said that he thought that maybe like bigger heroes were going to come after him because of like the ruckus he's caused. He thought that people were going to track him down. He thought he was going to get hit by like a stray pipe, or a lucky shot was going to do him at any moment.
And he's frantic. He's going to be wanting to get things done. He's going to be wanting to go after criminals with whatever time he has left. Unhinged men like this don't stop to rest. They fix what needs fixed, and then they go again. Did he mention any other marks, any other people he's after, anybody he's been tracking or following?
He was really like dead set on getting a person named Gage,
And it didn't seem like he was able to get that.
and then it seemed like he was able to get him.
You know that also mentioned that there was a dude that he called Crescent, and also
yes.
Moon Shitface.
There's a person also called.
Crescent and Moonface with the person.
Yeah, the same person.
No, I know.
Okay.
He just called him that guy, both of them, in the same conversation.
There was also another person in the gang that he mentioned called Crescent because of a scar that he had on the side of his head.
Good. Jet, I want an aerial view. Start looking for anybody in this area, or the area listed on the paperwork, the submitted case files, for a man with a crescent scar on his head.
Right. Jet is
Taylor?
like dancing around in the bit.
Actually, I have a criminal
14.
database. I can
I
look
used a
through.
hero point and rolled
Good.
11.
Do
Hard
that.
to tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing.
Go ahead and roll me a notice check.
Notice?
Yes.
Thank you, Dan.
Taeana's going to go through the criminal database to see if you can find the crescent-shaped scar guy.
Yeah, as you go through it, you do find one. There is a person who is a known member of SCORE. I'm not gonna tell you his name. I don't need a name.
Fuckface McGee.
Yeah, but no member of SCORE. He has the tattoo and everything. He's been taken in about 3 times now. 2 times he's been released. 1 time he's been broken out, which is the last time. So that's what you get about him.
Yes, he looks like he's a known member of this gang you spoke of. This SCORE, is that what it was?
Yeah, they were the ones that we fought actually at one of the first shootouts.
The smaller group.
The smaller group.
The smaller group. Okay.
And you know that they have a new
And
member
their
called
old
Gage,
leader
you've never seen
died,
before.
and that's where this guy named
Gage
Gage
is the
stepped
leader
in.
of this gang,
Yes.
and the Crescent is part of it. So they're 2 members of the same gang. So if we can figure out wherever they might be located, we'll find him.
At the very yes, we'll find where Crucible is at.
Or
Remember.
where he's going to be.
Remember, stay focused. And I put up. I imagine you guys have hooked me up to your comments by this point.
Yeah.
I put my fingers to my earpiece, and I just go, Mayfly. Remember, all of you listen to this. We are not going after Gage. That is not our target. We are going after the vigilantes. That is our goal.
Yes.
Everything else falls to the wayside unless it is human lives at stake. Do we understand?
Yes.
Of course.
Yes, sir. Think I might have got something. Natural 20 for a 30.
Yo.
Yeah,
I
baby.
used my last hero point, and it was well fucking worth it.
Yeah.
Actually, find nothing.
As you find Crescent as well as 2 other SCORE gang members, as they are a distance away from here, short car drive, a long walk, down the road, just off this main street that the pharmacy is off of.
Yep. If you keep going down a second here, and hang a left at Chester Street, I'll be on the right. Just dipped into a building.
Oh my god, is that really?
That is really.
That is an actual one.
Wow.
As you also see with that, because just can't beat a 30 when I roll a natural one.
That's crazy.
And you know how high fucking Crucible's stealth is.
Oh yeah, it's
Um,
insane.
Crucible has a plus 16 in stealth. You spot Crucible, who is crawling along one of the walls in this alleyway, and is getting ready to drop down any second now.
The way I imagine this working is he's on the other wall, about ready to drop, and Jet is diagonally on the other wall, shrunk, plastered. Oh shit.
What words?
Same alley, Crucible. On the
Got it. On the way. Do not engage.
Not the plan.
You all hear that? Go. Taeana, you first. Sorry. Lacris, you first.
And Jet will stealthily crawl around and just a quick, as it's far enough away the spray paint can won't announce anything. X right on the alley corner so that they easily see it and don't have to go looking.
Nice, yeah. Cool, awesome. As you guys immediately begin making your way and you see a graffitied X just off Chester Street.
Amazing.
That same shitty yellow that Jet always uses.
Guardian is going to jump 90 feet across for a total height of 45 feet up into the air, a 90-foot distance into the alleyway once he sees what X that is, and is going to, as he's jumping through the air, gesture for the two of you.
Yep.
To one of you follow up behind us from the entrance we came in. Mm-hmm. The other one points at you, circle around, go to the other side.
Yep.
We're blocking him in.
Yep. And that's Victor will do that.
As you guys take a flanking position around this alleyway. Guardian, you're leading the charge. What do you want?
Guardian lands down in the alleyway as Crucible. He does that just coincidentally as Crucible also lands down behind the 3 guys.
Yeah. As the 3 guys immediately stand up and look to their sides where they see Guardian and Crucible. They're fucked.
Yeah, Guardian and Crucible, Alacri, not. They see everything here.
They're like, oh wow, we're totally screwed here.
Yeah, all these guys just for us? What?
Yeah. As
Goons.
Can I actually try something since I was here? Hey! Hey, Crispy! We got you! I'm gonna try to demoralize.
What kind of will is that?
It's a will save, I believe.
You can do bluff, will save, or sense motive, whichever's higher. Don't bother, natural one.
No, hold on. Would you like to know my highest plus to any of those?
Yes.
It is my will save, and it's a +0.
Oh my god, I actually might have a chance. I'm at 4.
Roll and let Hannah see it.
Yep. I that's why I moved my dice right here.
4.
No, that's not a 4, buddy.
No, you need to beat a 4. I didn't see the
That
dice.
is a natural 1 plus 0.
Really?
I think a natural 1 plus.
Wait, how is that possible? That's crazy.
These dice are storytelling dice, is what I
You
A
know,
-2 to
you
save
can choose that
shit.
crucible thing. It acts.
He spins around immediately, not understanding what's happening, spins around,
A guardian, like a ghost from 10 years ago, in front of you, first off.
and he freezes.
Second off, that's what you understand. You freeze. Second off, the heroes associated with the 2 heroes that you've been working with.
Yeah.
They have backstabbed you. You were flanked by them. And then third off, what the fuck?
There is
Like,
some.
my HUD system is, like, turning on to, like, this shrunk down little
Yeah.
bug guy, and, like,
It zooms in,
What
and
did you
Jen is
just
sitting like this. On the rooftop, like this, looking down at you.
And like the HUD system is like zoomed in on you. It like pulls up most of my vision as I'm trying to like ignore what's not going right, and I'm pulling the shine. That's annoying and frustrating. I'm focused on Guardian, but I can't be fully and it's like fully just too much. As Crucible is holding his I would say Crucible is holding both heavy pistols pointed at Guardian.
Yeah.
But isn't able to act or do anything because he's so fully distracted.
Yeah.
As Guardian shouts, "Electrics, fire!"
Yeah, I'm gonna get in there and burn 'em.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll a hit. Attack the hit.
Guardian will also close the distance to be within 5 feet of Crucible.
He's wearing nice armor.
Specifically so that I'll be within 5 feet of Alacrius. Be within 5 feet of me.
Yeah, I can do
Okay.
that.
I'm gonna be holding stun for if anyone gets within range of me.
Yeah.
Specifically, if Crucible
Should I
tries to
try
run.
snare first and see if I can get anyone?
That's a really good point. Guardian has already shouted out his orders. That doesn't mean you can't act.
I sent you a message just to clarify how this is doing then.
Tiana
course.
will,
What did Tiana roll?
she will dump 2 points into fire control to up it to a
Oh.
+6 to hit from a +4, and then a DC 22.
Do you mean 2 points into accuracy?
1 point into accurate,
1 point into accuracy.
and then 1
I
point
see.
into my actual
And then 1
strike.
point into damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so that raises the DC by 1, and it also raises
Raise
your
my
plus
plus
to
hit
hit
by 2.
by 2. Yes, thank you.
Yes, and that takes 2 points into my fire control power. Because there's a
What'd you do?
power thing. Dump my 2 points into fire control to up it.
Hero power points?
Power points, yeah.
No! I'm sorry. I didn't want you to have to do
No,
that.
it's fine. This is something I consider doing. I like doing it in the moment that I need it. in
That's
case I
fair.
have
That's
one.
fair.
That's how I prefer to run things.
Fucking blast, dude.
I will hero point that.
Good idea.
Yeah, that's not ideal. 20 to hit.
That hits.
DC 22.
DC 22, and I don't, because this is an energy blast,
Yep.
don't get my +4, or sorry, my total +9, I only get +5.
You can easily fail this.
Yeah, 100%, yeah. Oh my god, and also it's fire.
Oh!
Yep.
And he is majorly vulnerable to
Yes,
that.
he is.
Because he has burns, he has severe
so-
3rd-degree burns over the left half of his body.
DC 29.
DC 29.
And you only have a plus.
Cannot succeed that.
5.
You can only normal fail on a natural 20.
Yeah. That is a fail by 10 or more, barely. That is barely a fail by 10 or more. That was almost a fail by 15 or more. So fail by 10 or more. Lethal or non-lethal?
Non-lethal.
Non-lethal. Trinity, I'm so, I don't have it in front of me. You took mine a while ago, and I don't ever got it back. What's fail by 10 or more non-lethal?
You will never get it back.
Stagger.
2 bruised and a stun.
2 bruised and he's stunned.
Because staggered is lethal. Stunned is.
Okay.
Wowza. And because I want this to be done, I will surge.
Are you taking an exhaustion point here, or are you?
Oh yeah, I'll take the exhaustion point for now.
Fatigue.
Fatigue. Yeah, my bad. Exhaustion condition.
Yeah.
Nope.
Fatigue condition.
Okay.
I will use my last hero point to reroll that. Higher than that one. Last one, 23 to hit.
That hits.
For another DC 29.
-2.
Yep, I know. That puts it up to. That's failed by 15 or more.
Nice.
Again, that is literally
2
one
bruised
away
and
from
a
being failed by
staggered?
20 or more.
Is that what it is? 2 bruised and a staggered?
For non-lethal.
Non-lethal
Yeah,
15. Yeah,
15.
Yes.
2 bruised and a stagger. It wasn't a crit?
was not a crit.
Okay, 2 bruised and a stagger.
He's staggered and stunned and has 4 bruise conditions.
As Tayana runs up behind you and puts both her hands forward and jets you with flame.
Yep, he screams in rage as you see needles in his armor. Sorry, you hear them. You don't even see them. You hear under his armor as just like a reactionary thing go as something is injected into him. He screams, but it's too fucked up to react.
The 3 score members drop their shit. They back to the side of the alley. They're done. They're not dealing.
Not dealing with any of this.
The ghost
They
of
have their
Guardian.
hands up. One of them's already on their knees.
We got some gang members.
After you do that, I do shout.
Which drops scores members by like a
lot.
fuck
Yep.
ton. 17.
I shout.
They're gonna hate us.
Well, that's not quite right, and we know why that's not quite right, but they don't know why that's not quite right. You know why that's not quite right. Anyway, Guardian does shout out, Parallax now! Everyone in the alley!
Yep.
Perfect, yeah, go for it.
I will attempt a snare attack on just I was thinking about doing it on the goons. They're surrendered. So just Crucible.
No, I said
You said
everyone in the
everyone.
alley.
Oh, okay.
That was the orders you were
Fuck it,
just
everyone in the alley. Never mind.
Again, you would understand that means all of the villains.
I know.
Okay,
Yeah, I understand. I understand.
Is your snare on multiple targets?
Yes.
It's everyone within a radius.
Oh wow. Is
Yep.
there snare built in?
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
That's crazy. Okay.
Our duels asphalt control can do the same thing.
That's a natural 20 for.
That hits. Raise the DC by 5.
I don't believe
that also
so.
hits-
I don't think it.
It's not
I don't think it
toughness.
raises the DC.
Yeah,
Because it didn't work for Victor.
That's only for damage.
For stun.
This
A
is
crit does nothing then?
The crit does nothing. It just auto hits.
It just means that it for sure hits. Yeah.
Okay. What's Crucible's strength?
He is raging.
Yeah.
Which does make it a 30. However, he
Um,
does not have an action. He doesn't even have free actions.
That's fine. It instead doesn't snare him.
Oh, okay, great.
That's how snare works.
Got it. Understood.
Isn't it?
No, the thing is we have to break out as a free action. It's a reflex save, and then they.
Yeah, they can break it as a free action.
free
is what-
action?
is what it
Oh,
is.
okay, my bad.
So they
And
can't
because
take
I'm
free
stunned,
action.
I don't even have free actions.
Yeah.
Really? Okay,
Yep,
cool.
yep.
My bad. Then,
I will have to make a reflex
I'll roll
save
for the
then.
goons, but I don't think they're gonna make it. What's the save?
They can also just choose the
DC 17.
DC 17.
Okay, with that said though,
They're surrendering
I rolled
the...
a 4. They
and
failed.
Eli, if
They
you
are
want to
bound.
double check.
I watched you roll it.
Okay, a natural 20 for Crucible. He is not snared.
Yeah, he's not scared.
As the 3 score members are brought down prone on the ground as they are dragged, as roots pour up out of the ground and slam them down the ground. Not causing any damage, but maybe rougher than it should be.
Now that those guys are got, Guardian shouts out, Boombox, finish this! In here!
Yeah, sure. Yeah, and then I'm going to leap forward and go for a strike.
Yeah.
Well, he is still stunned and staggered.
Yeah. Should I just stun him again? Fuck it.
15's the defense you got hit right now.
19.
Yeah.
That's a DC 22.
Fortitude?
It's toughness.
Oh, because you're hurting him. Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
yeah.
I misunderstood.
Because he's already stunned, so Victor's not going to go too... Victor can
Good idea. No, good
recognize
idea.
a stun.
Minus 2.
No, more than that, buddy. -4.
No, I mean from my demoralizing.
Oh, shit! Which means he would have.
Toughness too.
It's on checks. So demoralize. -2 to checks,
Jesus
saves,
fuck.
and attacks.
Oh my god! Yeah. Okay.
Why do you think I
So
keep trying to do
minus
this? It's a -2 to everything. Basically everything.
So he has a -1 to this. Bring it down to a 7. Which is failed by
15
literally
or more.
15 or more.
Victor is going to
2
then
bruised, 2 staggered. Sorry, 2 bruised and staggered.
burn a hero point and attack again.
This is so beautiful.
Beating the shit out of
22 to hit.
22 definitely hits, yeah. He now has a negative. Wait, so 1, 4.
-3.
-3, yep. Because still got your -2.
Yep.
That brings it down to a 6.
So another fail by 15 more.
Yeah, another fail by 15 more.
Yeah.
2 bruised, 2 injured.
Wait, you're
No,
doing
not
lethal?
injured.
No.
Or sorry. Oh my
2
god, I'm so
bruised and
done.
stunned.
Yeah, I'm doing lethal. Fuck it. At this point, it's my turn.
He's such a monster. It's anyway. As
What's he gonna do?
well, it comes back to his
Guardian.
turn.
Yes.
Is Guardian doing anything?
He's stunned.
Guardian has purposely not done it.
Okay, Guardian's letting us deal with this.
Yes.
Nice space.
It comes back to Crucible's turn as he becomes. No, he didn't do his last turn because he was stunned.
Yeah.
But regardless,
He's still staggered,
yes.
so he can do an action or a move action.
Hands up. He drops both of the guns, and it looks like he's about to do that like arm pump thing where he activates his power knuckles that you two have seen, and he just drops to his knees as you watch the needles in his armor like retract, and he reaches up. It creaks as he pries this horrible helmet open, pulls it out as 2 long tubes are pulled out of his nostrils as he throws it to the ground. Blood he's just ruined. You guys have fucked him to shit. He's done. You promised.
Offer from burn.
As Guardian walks up, or it doesn't walk up, he's right in front, and just like gestures for you guys to get closer and begin ensnaring him in any ways. Handcuffs, just anything. Vines.
Vines,
Crucible does not resist.
Tiana starts plucking fucking weapons off of this guy.
Oh yeah, and you just keep going.
Yep.
It doesn't stop. He's got knives,
real quick.
knives, guns. He has a
Jet will.
Just a pile of guns sitting there.
I imagine we can do this. I will flick my comms to nearby police. We got Crucible, Vigilante, Alley on 2nd and Chester. Look for the yellow X.
to call for armored transport.
We need armored transport. Guy injected himself with a lot of drugs. He's not resisting at the moment.
Also have 30 gang members.
The police are not too far. They're at the pharmacy, so
Yeah.
as you guys immediately hear sirens.
Jet will shrink down and double check your work, patting this guy down for
Yeah,
anything
we're getting
tiny.
fucking everything off this guy.
I start ripping
There
this
is
dude.
so much. I mean, so much. Military grade weapons, so many guns you can't even count. Knives, blades, needles full with God knows fucking what.
I'm spending.
You also see he does have Null on him and has just simply chosen not to use it.
Wow.
He's not a mutant.
Yeah.
Bro's a normie.
Okay, good thing we expected that.
Yeah, so much.
I have been applying snare, and more snare. Specifically trying to focus his hands and trying to bound his hands and his legs.
Yeah.
And I will do that the maximum I can of 12 times, so that way it's now DC 24 to get, or it's a 24 toughness to get out of this.
Yeah.
AKA to instantly break out of this, you would need a 34 damage modifier.
Yeah.
Shit.
DC, 34 damage DC.
Yeah, 34 damage.
Not modifier.
Yeah.
That's crazy. It would be 49.
Modifier would be crazy.
Yeah.
Survive
No, you're good. You're
this
good.
bit. I can do it.
Guardian starts to rip off the various segments of his armor,
Okay.
one piece at a time. Not just like the gear and stuff, like literally ripping it off his body.
Yeah.
As he walks over and puts his boot onto the helmet, looks, tries to like catch, Crucible's attention, and she goes, "You're done," and crushes the helmet flat.
Yeah.
Good job, Quality Team. We've got one more to go. And looking at Crucible, he just says, "You are going to pay for what you did to this kid." And Crucible just starts screaming, "You promised, how fucking dare you, liars to the end, you're not heroes, save him, I told you to save him, what the fuck is wrong?" Until eventually Guardian just and knocks him unconscious. And kind of wipes the blood off of his glove onto a brick wall. Good work. That is the efficiency that Quality Team should strive to operate on all of the time. Let's take a breather, and I'll pick this dude up and I'll walk him to the armored personnel truck whenever it gets here.
As the armored personnel truck takes a while to get here, there are cops though that come out and immediately start handling things. The armored vehicle does eventually come. You guys are tasked with getting the three other individuals as you get them to the back of police cars. Before eventually you guys are given a moment briefly away from Guardian if you'd like to talk about anything.
That went exceedingly well.
Yeah, I did.
How far away from Guardian? And now I'm sorry.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, far now. I'm just being a shit.
No, that really went exceedingly well. We got that handled about as well as you could. We got him before he killed those three gang members. That was ideal. That was really good. Before he even got the chance to hurt them, so that was perfect. So one handled. We still have to go after the kid.
Yeah.
That is next, and after that, this whole debacle will be behind us. After that, the mission well done.
Do we want to try to track him down now, or?
The sooner the better. As a failsafe, we can always use the phone call.
He's
But,
going to be asleep, probably. He's probably near some of the homeless encampments and 12th. Because he wants to stay away from the crime area, and he was last spotted there.
Okay.
So it's going to be on the border of 12th and 13th. I can try to...
I can go... While you guys are finishing up here, I can go take a look for him.
Here, take me with you.
Okay, that's easily done.
Good idea. That was instinct. That was just instinct. That he's not there. I'm sorry.
Good idea.
That was fully. I did not hear you. I'm sorry. I'm so in Guardian's headspace right now that like.
If worst comes to worst, we'll have him in 3 days, but I don't think we should wait that long.
I agree with that precisely. Me and Jet will go take a look. We'll poke around some of the homeless camps and we'll see what we can find. You've given us the description.
Evelyn will be like,
Did
no,
would Tori been able to show us pictures, like documented pictures of the kid? From his applications?
Yeah. He doesn't look like what he does now.
Yeah.
He has.
But it gives us a rough outline.
Yeah. In his pictures, much shaggier, longer black hair.
Yeah.
But same scar on the bottom.
Yeah, Victor and
let me-
Evelyn could also help
send-
point out.
I'm
some
so, I'm so
differences.
sorry. Let me send into. I think I just sent to you. Yeah. What Crucible looks like.
Yes,
Yeah,
you
you
did.
did.
You're not
You
sending
only
that in
sent
the Marcainne chat. You're working on Hero Force me for a while. I was surprised you
I'm
didn't put
so
that.
sorry. Got it. That will get brought up. I'm sorry. I only just saw your most recent Discord messages.
Oh, it's good. I already happened, so.
At some point, it will get brought up, though. I got you. Sorry. I will send into the chat what Crucible looks like.
Jet and
Why'd you
Tiana.
post an image of Punisher?
Jet and Tiana will go back up to 12th Ward and start poking around the homeless camps looking for Mateo.
Only
At a
notice
distance.
checks.
course.
Can do.
Do you guys tell
Should-
Guardian?
Yes.
Okay,
We'll let you know what to do.
got it. Thank you. What's up?
So I say, should Evelyn be the one doing this, or should
Jet
Fine,
looks
we're
at
just
Sarah.
Evelyn, who
around.
has experience in the homeless camps, knows what he looks like?
We also just have speed on our side.
That's
Speed.
We,
I
have,
was
we
going
have
to say,
speed.
I-
Jet also lives right next to the homeless.
That's
camp.
fair.
My
That's more than fair.
dad's property is literally north of them.
That's fair.
Normally, yes, you would be the person to go to the homeless camps. Right now, we are on a time limit.
efficiency.
Yeah. Sorry, you did artwork of my boy, and then now
He's dead. He's fucking
he's
dead.
dead. He's fucking dead. We shot him.
Anyway, yeah, he
Hey,
basically.
not yet.
He's bleeding out on the ground.
Not yet. Give me a
Oh
minute.
god, he died of an overdose. Real sad twist to this whole thing.
Oh, Crucible overdoses?
No,
No,
the
Mateo,
kid.
what the
Oh,
fuck?
sorry. I didn't
Anyways,
realize what we were
No,
talking
you're
about.
good, you're good.
I was being
I was saying,
incredibly-
what the fuck that Hannah?
I was being incredibly fucked
Please
up.
roll me notice checks.
Yeah, 8.
23.
23 is really good. As you guys check all of the homeless camps, as you look in and out, you don't see anything. It isn't until you guys are leaving that literally outside of Jet's property, across the chain link fence, like on the outside of it, is parked the steel motorcycle. Absence of a rider.
Is he on their property? We should not engage her alone. That's a bad idea. But
He's
also
not wrong.
it's
He's
dead.
with my dad.
Okay, yeah, no, let's go. I
And
guess
you
it's
see
our
Jet.
point.
Contact us.
Yeah, I will come, but I will call over to the group. He appears to be on Jet's
Are you going up
property.
to the motorcycle, outside your property, or inside your property?
Flying above the property.
Above your property.
Shrunk down so I'm small.
You guys get the message. He appears to be on Jet's property.
Are we allowed to? Am I allowed to enter as quickly as possible, or do
Fast as you can, go.
Okay.
With me.
Yep.
We were already writing that direction. Sorry, to 12th Ward. Now we pivot to Jet's property. I have to tell you, show me where it's at. I don't know where we're going.
Do we get any information like his bike's there and stuff like that, or is it like
Yeah.
Just got told to
Whatever
go to
Tiana
Jet's.
gives you.
yeah, whatever?
You just said Mateo Jet's property.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. All right, because I was really like maybe everyone could like these like stay behind for a little bit, snare up his bike so that way he doesn't have a getaway, and then
I mean, yeah, but you get there and see the bike.
that's fair.
Plus, all
Oh,
Tiana
yeah.
has to do is one tire.
That's also fair.
Yeah.
But maybe I would like to keep the bike.
Okay.
Right? I don't know.
But it'll take us at least a few minutes to get
We
there.
can-
So
Yeah.
Find a spare
as
tire.
Jet and Tayana, what would you guys like to do? Jet's above the property.
I'm hunting.
Yeah, I'm going through. Yeah, I'm zipping through. Kids go with a shot. Air was way easier to deflect than a bullet, so
Mhm.
I'm zipping through deflecting.
Would you guys like to roll stealth checks, or are you just going?
Uh,
I'll roll stealth.
I would like to roll stuff.
Go ahead and do that.
I don't think I'm
You're
gonna do great, but
small.
I'll give
You're
it a shot.
small.
Yeah, 10.
Yeah.
10. I'm
28.
not rolling hot right now.
28 is insane.
Yeah, I'm making too much of a ruckus. It was a plan.
For
yeah,
an
just,
average of a 19.
We're doing high-low real quick.
As Tayana, you zip in and out of the property. You don't see anything in particular. It's Jet's property. Jet.
It's Jet's property.
You're going to the property. You do not hear or see anyone. The only thing you hear is that the TV inside the shed is on.
Loose board in the back. Of course, I know it's there. It's my fucking shed.
Yeah. You pop it open, you look in, you see a young Hispanic man. Handsome-esque features, shaved sides on the head, spiked black hair, a small cut on his lip, a leather biker's jacket, leather gloves, spikes on the knuckles, patches all over the jacket that are sewn onto it. As he's just leaning, legs crossed, arms crossed, against the back of the shed, looking at the TV, watching some news channel. He is armed, obviously, has stuff on them, but nothing in his hands. Not at the ready, not
Yeah. Jet. Hand on his hip. Right over the gun. Back up. Back out of the shed. Didn't even fully enter. Back around to the front. The first thing the kid hears, and the second, as Jet closes the padlock on the outside of the shed, locking him in. And the third, sound of a gun.
It's fucking metal.
The fourth thing is the sound of something heavy sliding across the ground as Jet is reinforcing this shitty fucking shed
Yeah.
with all of the
Yes,
bullshit
door.
that's nearby.
Amazing.
Theana sees you doing this. What are you doing?
In. He's in. Door's locked. Get the side closest to the water. It's not good.
Theana's out there just ready. Am I gonna burn?
Burn the shed down.
As Jet's like pushing a small fridge.
As you guys have a few minutes
Yeah.
with this kid locked in the shed at the hideout.
Seemingly chill.
Is he
with it.
saying anything?
Nope.
He accepted this a while ago.
As
I'm speeding so fast.
eventually the others of you make your way outside of the hideout. They
Your
go
message,
under a
you got
broken
trapped in a
chain link
shed.
fence like some hooligans.
I don't even not even worried about that right now. I park next to the bike outside of
Yeah.
Jet's property. I get out and I punch through it. I punch it in half. It's destroyed. I ruin it. Guardian's not fucking around. I just destroy the bike. I walk forward.
That's a lot of good fresh bits.
I hop over the fence. I'm not gonna go under it like a fucking hooligan. I'm an old man. I'm a fucking grown ass adult.
As you guys get closer and Tano sees build up, Tano will come over. We've got him in the shed. He doesn't seem to be resisting.
Signal jammers. All over the property.
I turn to these two and I just go, not responding to communications. This could be bad. Get ready to see your friends dead. And I keep walking.
Jet's or Mayfly's property has
Signal jammers.
so
It might be
That's
fun.
clever. Okay. Just keeps walking.
Yeah, as you guys eventually make your way, there is a... I don't know how to explain it. A death machine, some not following construction law platforms on a bridge, a shed on the water, a hideout for some kids.
I walk up.
And as you do, Jet will fly up, tap you on the shoulder.
There's a...
Passwords to the lock on the door. It's my birthday. I'm gonna go check on my dad.
You go check on your dad as you get to the RV. Your dad is fine. He is passed out in his couch.
Sound like alcohol.
I thought he was dead. I'm not gonna lie. Lawrence
forget
this
what
entire
his
time
dad's
has thought that
birthday
Jet's dad was dead.
again?
And I was like, I can't believe Shirley fucking did this. Like,
Something or other. I think 22nd.
Would have been a bad.
You know it.
There's
Don't
over.
worry about it.
0422.
what's your dad's birthday? Anyway.
I don't fucking
Yeah.
know.
As your dad is passed out drunk. If you'd like to wake him up, you can. He's conscious.
Wait, I
Conscious is a strong term.
How your dad?
If he wakes up to this, probably not, because he's my dad. I check his pulse, a common occurrence.
Don't worry about it. I'll say it later.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're people staying in there.
Getting one of these.
Arresting him. He has weapons.
That's fine.
I don't
We'll
think.
start with talking.
Yeah.
Mateo,
You're knocking now?
I am. Do you mind if we come in?
I don't think I can get out.
That's valid. Boombox. Unlock it.
Yep. April 27th.
0427. Maybe. Probably.
0427.
0427. Maybe. Probably. We haven't checked.
Yeah.
Close enough. Rounding errors.
No.
I take it off. I take the lock off and move the fucking fridge out of the way. Stay behind me. And I open it up. He walks in chest first. He's ready to get hit by something.
Cade is just leaning against the wall. Weapons are on him. Bow on his back. Guns. They're not drawn or anything.
Mateo Cruz, you are under arrest.
His eyes just drifted to you two behind him.
Evelyn can't make eye contact.
With that said, it has been brought to my attention that these individuals have spoken on your behalf. We are bringing you somewhere where you can get help, Mateo. You're sick. You're hurting. The people who were meant to protect you hurt you. They hurt your family. You deserve better. Let us help you.
You're right. I did deserve better.
I walk over and I handcuff him.
He starts crying.
I take the handcuffs off. I take his weapons, all of them. I do a proper police search, but I take the handcuffs off. And then I just put a hand on his back and we walk out.
He follows.
If it is any consolation, Mateo. Crucible is alive.
He starts sobbing.
He's going to be alive. And where should we lead this kid?
Good question.
No, I walk
Are
him to
you-
the precinct.
Yeah.
I'm going to
He gets outside the property. He sees his bike. He starts crying again.
I don't know why that bike is so important. It looks like a shitty bike.
That's crazy.
I'm sorry, I was just thinking the entire time, like, Guardian knows not to let people have transportation. Why wouldn't he just, he has super trait, why wouldn't he just,
Evil.
Evelyn,
But your bike was right
Evelyn
there.
walks out.
Wreck-It Ralph destroying Vanellope's
my bike
car
can't be started without
in the
me.
movie.
The moment Evelyn gets outside of the property, pulls up the phone. I assume it's like maybe 7:50, maybe not even 8 o'clock yet. Probably a little
Sure, yeah.
And calls Agent Marino.
It's crazy.
We did do it really quick.
Both vigilantes have been caught.
Okay. You guys go get some rest. We can talk about it afterwards.
Understood. I don't think Evelyn will ever recover from this.
It's rough, man.
I think to the point where I might.
It's rough for both of you.
I think I might consider taking a drawback for this.
I think
We'll talk
Victor's
about
"you'll never, you were never a hero" is going to stick with Victor.
yeah.
From the murderers.
Yep.
It's fun.
Yeah, I was dancing.
I think this is probably the first time you guys have seen it. If you look into the trailer, Jet is crying and holding his dad, who is unconscious. You presume dead for a second, but Jet is like big fucking smile on his face when you get closer.
Yeah,
Just passed out drunk.
your dad, like, at some point just drunkenly lifts up his hand and goes, like, be quiet. Yeah.
There's a yellow line in the dirt 20 foot away from the trailer. You know, you gotta stay out of there or else you're gonna catch something.
You're gonna catch something crazy.
Okay. As Mateo is brought to the precinct first off, so we have holding.
Yep. And Guardian will stay with him until we can get him to a higher security precinct.
Yes. It'll be time before he gets admitted to a hospital if that's possible.
Yeah.
But that is in the works. As Guardian will oversee that process.
And Guardian will oversee that. Guardian will also go to Tori and meet with Tori. as soon as he has the opportunity to.
You both have a delightful conversation.
Yeah, we do.
Goes along the lines of, I
He's
thought you were dead. I'm glad you're helping me with these kids. Please help. I'm lost. And Guardian's like, not much better.
It's been a tough couple of days. I do tell Tori how hyper efficient Quality Team can be, and I explain that I barely did anything, and say this was all Quality Team doing Quality Team's absolute best,
Just with a little bit of guidance.
just a little bit of guidance.
And you as our fill-in meat shield.
I'm standing in for what Kane would do.
Exactly.
you know,
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Fill-in meat shield.
exactly.
Okay.
No, she's in big approval of you helping out. She asks if she can repay you anyway. There's no need for that.
I tell her if she want. I tell her if she's ever. Actually, you know what? I go out to my motorcycle. I pull out. I come back with a Tupperware container of jambalaya, and I set it down. I just go, if you can help me get through the rest of this. My wife told me, I've got to. Yeah. We gotta finish. It's gonna go bad today.
But it's amazing. You are very experienced, even if you didn't do really agency work. And it's all kind of foreign to you, and that reeks of. So you don't like that part of it, but she, out of all of them, seems like a fairly good agent, and she seems empathetic, kind, and caring. Well, smart, and really cares about the kids.
Sear rat. No, I'm just kidding.
Who isn't Sear
Kane is also serious.
But yeah, no, they have a delightful conversation. So much so that, like, literally, I mean, she is a she is like a legally mandated Klein agent. Marcus takes his mask off. And sits there and just eats some jambalaya with her.
That's amazing.
Yeah. He asks if he can have some wine.
Yeah, she pours you some. She can't have any. She's
She's on the clock now. She's on for sure.
Yeah.
With you fully. He just goes,
Jambalaya will.
yeah.
Oh
wow, that's delightful.
speaking of wine.
Wow, 1997?
Oh my god, Loretta.
Crazy. She's
Guardian's got a 1997, but that's because he's Guardian anyway.
yeah, real.
Guardian's got a 1955.
As Quality Team, the four of you, would you guys like to talk about anything afterwards?
Now, Diana kind of wants to either go to school or
As we
sleep.
head back.
Yeah.
Then in that case, Boombox in Paradise. Would you guys like to talk about anything?
I think, depending on where Boombox goes, Victor is staying on the property. I think once Guardian walked off, Victor, slumped. And
Next
it's just,
to the broken motorcycle.
yeah. And the chain link fence is just kind of, sitting there, staring off, holding his knees.
Tell him what's next to. I'm sorry. I really didn't want to do that. And I kind of was advocating the whole time to work with them. We shouldn't have. We should have known better.
It's whatever. I don't think that Crucible is the one to say this, but maybe we are now heroes. I give up. I never do the right thing. I can only be a hero when someone else is a hero. Hell, you and Tayana would have had careers sooner if it weren't for me.
I didn't want to do it without you guys.
But maybe you should have.
I would have been doing the same fucking shit I'm doing now, and I would have been doing it a lot worse. Probably would have died several times over if it hasn't been for you guys. Or at least gotten severely injured.
You can recover from injuries.
I can't recover from the type of shit Kane went through.
They wouldn't have you in that. We wouldn't have been here. We wouldn't have been in this mess.
It's not your fault.
It is.
It's not your fucking fault.
How is it not our fault? How is it not my fault? I'm so confused. You say it's not our fault, yet we were the ones who went out there. We were the ones who said yes. We didn't tell them.
Tonight's our fucking fault. This situation is our fucking fault. But you being a hero, quality being a thing, it's not your fucking fault that I wanted to do this with you.
Yeah, but I know. It's just we filled Mateo with hope and took that away from him. We're at least in this instance, no better than the villains we face. I'm a monster.
I'm right there with you. As Evelyn's just gonna hold Victor really close to her and just wait till he's done crying. Because I don't think Evelyn has the words for the situation. Eventually, Evelyn does have to get into work today. Because the day has to keep going. Do you need me to walk you somewhere?
No. I'll be fine. I should probably be alone anyways.
Okay. Vic, if you need anything from me, just let me know.
Yeah. I'm not the one who needs something right now. I'm not the one who's supposed to be hurting. We have to figure out some way to make sure this never happens again.
Yeah.
For Tiana, Kane, and Jet.
And for Mateo.
And for me too.
Evelyn will walk away.
And with that, we'll end session. It is Thursday currently. We'll probably start next session off on the Friday.
It is Thursday, my dude.
Over the weekend, you have to take your sister to Klein headquarters. Have fun with that.
Oh man.
It doesn't like.
I thought about having Jet walk into that scene. But
Mateo
it did not feel
is
Yeah.
going to get transferred to a mental health facility.
It needs it.
You guys will be contacted soon, but visitations will be allowed if you guys want to talk to him. You do not have to.
No.
Evelyn feels...
You can ask your agent if she thinks that's a good idea.
yeah.
And she'll give you a solid.
Just like one by one. Just
we saw what happens when heroes talk to people.
But
Alright, let me break out keys.
also,
Because vigilantes.
It is available to you guys if you want.
Yeah.
I mean, vigilantes,
sure.
Vigilantes promise something
Hey,
heroes
sup,
want.
fucker?
They just don't deliver on that promise.
Yeah.
And so like any hero, any like,
You're in my
and
house.
most heroes will be
Here's an
seduced by
invoice
the
with the
ideas of a
cable you
vigilante.
watched.
Other than that, we're probably gonna
can't
start
find my
out
Game Boy.
with Guardian talking to the group,
Yeah.
having a real set of expectations thrown upon them.
Uh-huh. And Guardian is going to have a conversation with not just, I mean, he's already had his conversation with Tori.
Oh shit, that's what I forgot.
He's going to have a greater conversation with higher client officials. Because holy fuck.
Yes. We'll talk about what that looks like
Yeah.
after session. That being said, session name, Eli?
So I've got 3. Sunny side down,
It's pretty good.
and also ...
Also great.
Oh, for the love of our agent.
I like and also because specifically Paradise at the very end said and also for Mateo.
And also...
That's pretty good. Okay, let's go with it.
Good point. That's a good point.
Yeah, no, I love and also. I
Awesome.
think it's the best.
I like it, yeah.
Because
With the sub name for the
It's
love
okay.
of our
We'll have
agent.
another great time for
I would like a
Sunny Side Down.
to
Sunny-
I want Sunny Side Down mostly because I know we're gonna have Sunny Side Up at some point.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be
Isn't
big.
that already the name of it?
I don't think we. No, we have Sunny New Disposition.
Oh,
Is the only
Yeah.
one with Sunny in it.
And
but
I want more with Sunny in them because
It's because it's a really good name.
I like Sunny a lot.
Is it and also both capitalized?
Yes.
And also.
That's such
I don't
a
think...
good session.
'cause I think technically, title-wise, neither would be capitalized, but one's the first word, and it seems weird to have capital and
then non-capital.
non-capital also a 2-word title.
Awesome. I would do.
I will say next session, Guardian is not only going to talk to the party, but Guardian's going to want to talk to Crucible. Crucible is going to want to talk to the party,
Oh boy.
and he is going to start demanding it. So much so to the point of like he won't negotiate with the police, and it won't even operate with them until he's given the chance to speak to the party.
That is crazy. Okay.
I'm not done with Crucible, truly. He's going to keep being a problem.
I'm sorry. I know you wanted to keep Crucible.
No, this is great.
Yeah, I
We
also
couldn't have
wanted
known
to
that
keep
this was going to go.
Crucible.
I did want to keep Crucible. We couldn't have known it was going to go this way. This is fantastic. This was always what was going to happen eventually.
Yeah.
I just didn't realize it would be literally the next day.
I was expecting him to help take down at least Gage.
I agree. I thought Crucible would show up to help fight Gage, but
Shit went terribly.
no, honestly, I love this. No, this is great.
This is perfect.
Part of the reason part of the reason that Crucible froze when he saw Guardian was one, he thought Guardian was dead, but two, Crucible likes heroes. Guardian was Marcainne's hero. Crucible was a child when Guardian was still a hero.
Yeah.
And Guardian was violent on crime. He was very harsh on crime. Crucible is partially the way he is because he went, "Oh, I'll be like my favorite hero."
That's
and then
insane.
took that way too far.
Drugs.
Hey, yeah, drugs do it. Drugs
will
and
do
being
it.
set on fire and watching your wife melt in front of your eyes will do it to you.
That is
will
the
make it
formula.
happen. That is the formula to create a Crucible. That is the formula to make a Crucible.
Then I'm excited for next session.
Speaking of, we are fucking doing the
Rip to
jet.
Mateo.
It has to happen. It has
Yeah.
to. It has to happen.
Rip to Mateo.
Rip to Mateo.
Shouldn't have killed 2 people.
Mateo Cruz.
No!
You two have no right to scream about this.
What do you mean?
I still have the right to scream about this.
Oh, your fault. I'm not attached to the kid in the slightest.
Well,
Yeah, Tayana's like,
Fuck you and his dead parents.
Tayana's like, you guys are fucking
And his dead parents.
Trinity?
very successful mission, all things considered.
Never punished.
Never punished.
Yeah,
Also,
fuck.
the news is going to now get information that not only did Quality Team just capture, they had some stumbles, but capture
The news
two
isn't gonna know that.
vigilantes. What's up?
The news isn't gonna
Oh,
know
sure,
that.
they're not going to know.
Only client's gonna know that.
Yeah. And
The
they don't
news is
wanna
going to
tell
know
people
that this hyper-violent, incredibly brutal and extremely hard to capture vigilante named Crucible was taking down my Quala team in 30 seconds and less. Less being the operative word
And
there.
they got the copycat.
And they got the copycat.
Which is, yeah.
And no lives were lost. No injuries were taken.
Plus 3 score gang members.
Yeah.
Just on accident. Happenstance, really.
The tool.
Literally, genuinely,
Sorry.
you guys
I was
just
looking to see
dominated.
this one.
Okay.
Also, I would like to say,
Yeah.
holy fuck, that was awesome! Like that
Yeah.
was like no that
Quality is effective at not damaging, but
Incapacitating.
stopping. Yes.
Yes.
Insane.
that was just so cool to watch as a person. That's why I didn't engage. That's why I didn't do anything besides stand there.
Yeah, the main thing that we need right now while Sonny is gone is somebody to tank. We lack a tank severely. Which is why I was like, we need Guardian here because we need somebody who can tank some damage.
Yeah.
To be fair though, what this really does prove is that we should be going into everything with a plan. Because oh my god, just having like an order of operations there and knowing who was to do what at what time.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, Quality team. Oh my god.
Yeah.
scary.
If we actually consider what we're doing for more than 5 seconds.
You could be the best.
Quality gets scary.
When we think of Quality as a team and not everybody playing individual characters.
And that's what fucking Gordy's trying to teach you. That's what he's trying to teach you. It's so cool.
Because like
It's
if I can
literally
get
so
it, if
cool.
I can get a demoralize off at the very beginning,
Oh,
that's
he-
2 for everything you guys are doing.
Yeah, I'd like to
It
talk
makes me-
about what drawback you have an idea.
I
for,
need to come up with that.
Yeah,
Evelyn.
fucking the demoralized, the
I want
like
something
nonchalant.
You don't have to, but I think
Not
it
so
is,
loudly. And then
I
if I
think
like
Evelyn
start
shattered
just
after
paying some
this.
attention to me, I mean,
is understandable considering everything.
I think
Oh my
Evelyn,
God, that's
Prior before the session, I think.
Yeah.
I think.
Right there.
Thank you.
Everyone like, and we're like criminal, crime, jail.
Sorry to fuck.
I think everyone has had like a really like
Just
like all the like being here and stuff like that.
Oh, I don't think.
Like a weird.
Truly, it is
like,
just the fact that Quincy is bad at lying, but also it fits.
No. Even if you didn't
um,
fuck up the line part, the
And it was like, it's
crucible
like,
thing
oh,
was
we
cool.
could do like a
Yeah.
redemption story type
You're this
thing.
guy
Yeah,
is
it's like really
terrible.
fine.
Yeah.
I know crime's bad and stuff like that, but like no one's like past redemption. And then we fucking stab him in the back 7 times.
Yup. Yeah, he just accepted that he got. He was too trusting, and
Yep, he's fucked.
He might be a problem in the future.
Yeah.
Or we keep him locked up.
put that in the thing.
You know what my
Fridge.
I've got.
you know what my
to go.
solution is?
Good night. Bye bye.
What?
It's a good solution.
I ate some.
It's the best solution, the greatest solution.
Uh-huh.
Lobotomy.
Or medication and years of therapy.
Lobotomy. One button fixes every problem.
I should stop drawing characters. I think it's bad for me.
Oh right, you sketched Mateo, yeah.
Don't kill my dignity.
We
Toby?
we
No.
gotta find some way. We gotta get Mateo out there somehow. We gotta bring him out.
Quincy, this entire session.
Yeah.
There was a battle plan for this session. We didn't get to that because
We'll get to it
things
next
happened. Yeah, it's the deal that
Yeah.
she was talking about.
We got our next
that'll happen next
job,
session.
guys.
And they will be happy to put you on the job because this job went so well.
It did. It looks really good on paper. If you ignore the parts that are inked out.
Which you're meant to, because they're inked out.
Exactly.
I don't even fucking know if we'll get paid for that job.
This job?
Huh?
This job?
Yeah.
Absolutely, you will be.
Oh, really?
Even though we absolutely bungled it.
So the thing is the bungling only happened with Tori for 4 hours.
That is fair. That is fair. We did kind of fix that shit really hard.
So did she not have to
That's about it.
report anything?
You do owe Tori something.
We do.
But
new bread.
Yeah.
in the terms of Klein,
Jet will get her in
Yeah.
there.
We're looking
complete
great.
success.
It looks like we bungled it
it's
and then
it's
immediately.
the first people
caught
that you've
ourselves.
ever apprehended,
That is true.
and you got 2 of them. It's
And they
And they
were
were
murderers.
store members.
it's crazy.
Plus
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, that's true. We got some.
2 plus 3, yeah, it's insane right now what
Yeah.
you guys have done.
We look great, guys.
I
We're
genuinely
the
think like
greatest
if this
heroes
was
of all
if this
time.
While
was
a
like
team stays winning, they just have to know in their hearts that they're terrible people.
I'm the greatest person to exist.
You still sent Mateo into the Shadow Realm.
Straight up, not my fault. That is the other's fault.
Straight up, still evil.
Bro,
I don't know if that's evil. I don't know if anything anyone did this session was evil. No, the most evil thing done by a hero this session was going and crushing that mic.
Bro was fucking your dad.
It was so mean.
He's not gonna need it though. He's gonna need a straight jacket. Can't ride a bike like that.
He gets his parents killed, and then gets a father figure, abusive father figure.
Gets
I'll
his
admit,
parents
but,
killed?
Abusive. No, like his parents
sorry,
get killed.
sorry, you said that.
they get killed. Yeah.
Oh,
He gets an abusive father figure,
Yep.
but still a father figure, and gets a bunch of gifts from him, and then loses said father figure, gets sent to jail, gets sent to the mental hospital, and then gets his stuff crushed. Awesome.
Yeah.
I
You're
love
gonna
Mateo.
push his snot back in his nose
trauma-
next time you see him.
My trauma boy.
We need him back. I don't care if he's a villain. We need him back.
I don't want to.
I care if he's a villain.
I
guess
guys,
actually,
that's good.
never mind. I play Sonny. I don't care if he's a villain. It's fine.
I care. I'm vulnerable to guns.
I'm vulnerable to guns.
It's called being a human fucking person. Or like 2/3 human.
I was gonna say, out of everyone, that's not what I would say for you.
Wait, technically Victor can still go into work at school.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, I can too. I need to, and that sucks.
Truly incredible session.
I'm glad.
You
It
did.
went
You did.
nothing like I thought it was going to.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I have no idea how this went this way. Yes, I do. I know exactly.
this
I
is
watched it
yeah.
happen.
Yeah, you watched the fumbling happen.
It all started when you guys went into that.
delightful.
Who, who fumbled more today, Victor in Paradise or the Chiefs?
Victor Paradise, easy.
I think I'm gonna say Victor in Paradise because the Chiefs tried their heart out. Victor in Paradise went in there and went, "We did it. We did it.
We stole the chalice.
Goodbye, Mateo.
We sold the chalice." Good reference. I like that.
It was me. We're Dr. Evil Nefarious.
No.
The real Dr. Evil Nefarious was the frenzy man along the way.
You're gonna be so mad when I actually show up with Dr. Evil. Sorry, Mr. Evil.
Oh, I thought he went first, Doctor.
It's not getting greenlit in Marcainne, so they're gonna have your own campaigns, but yeah.
It's gonna be fucking. It's gonna be the European campaign, obviously.
I hope you're ready for.
Honestly, truly reasonable.
I hope you know for every villain that we fight in Detroit now to be Mr. Evil Nefarious. Trinity, thanks a lot for that one.
I don't feel like that's on me.
Except I will say, because you've done this now, Mr. Evil Nefarious will be against you guys, and will have nothing but all of his power points into Nemesis.
Like we were gonna fucking work with him? What? We were gonna fucking work with him.
No, Mr. Evil Nefarious, the hero.
Specifically, all he has is a bag full of
Wait,
EPs.
Nemesis means that they counter your power, right?
Yes.
Which one of my what are you gonna do against my characters?
Computer virus.
I
got you.
I have a
Get that.
SpongeBob USB. Here, hold this. What is it? It's a gift. It's probably a virus, yeah, but you don't know that. And besides, what if it is? You can take it. You're right, bitch.
Contains
I
12
make-
terabytes
I
of
make-
pornography.
I make Helix click on an ad on a porn site.
Shit.
I
Or-
can't
or
even
Dr.
watch porn
Doc-
anymore because Helix is just there.
Or just Dr. Evil Nefarious just has a satchel
Like-
full of like EMP bombs.
This
He's
is
a
why I
satchel
want
full
to
of
kill
them. Starts blowing
humanity.
them at you,
Shut
just
the
like,
fuck
yeah.
up, man.
Dr. Evil Nefarious. Sorry, Mr. Evil Nefarious.
You can give him a moment. I think I'm broken.
What'd you do? What'd you say?
This is why I want to kill humanity. Shut the fuck up, man.
Okay, anyways,
Mr. Evil Nefarious just looks at you and goes, "Alright. First off, Helix, you'll never be a real boy.
Why is Siren Mr. Evil
Ethan, you ever thought about the fact that your junk was probably taken in that blast?
Destroyed,
young man.
Save
You
DC-45.
Yeah, exactly.
Am I good to steal?
Mental blast DC-45.
All else will be exposed.
Are there any dishes over here? I see one. Hate to be better or bad news, Ethan, but I think your dog is dumb.
Okay, that was pretty good. It was pretty good.
I did have fun.
That's good. I had a lot of fun.
I did.
I love that it's gone this way. I love it. Okay, so the reason I love it so much is because it did work out so well, right? I loved it before that because I love the drama, but I love behind the scenes hero work for Marcainne heroes. It's fucking terrible, right? It's bureaucracy. It's maintaining an image. It's a lot of celebrity work. It's a lot of PR
making
work.
horrible choices.
It's making horrible choices. But you guys are heroes still. You look like hope heroes on the outside. Koala Team has aced every fucking mission publicly that they've been on.
That's true.
Publicly, you guys are amazing and have no flaws and could do no wrong.
That's what Tiana loves.
So Tori,
that's how she looks her life always.
No. No.
No. Let's do like one of these that had Rotel in it. Trini, is there another one of these over here for the Rotel?
Threw it away.
It's their laptop.
Oh, that's got the two things now.
Are they not single use?
They can be reusable.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. People throw them away all the time.
It
It's
had
okay.
Rotel in it, and I was like, that's gonna be hard to get out, so I just threw it away. I didn't even think about it being.
Honestly, my mom sent these with me specifically because, and her reasoning being, I'm not gonna be upset if these don't come back.
I see.
Because you only, I mean, I don't know, we only use them a couple times, but we do typically reuse them.
Yeah.
It's not the end of the world though.
That's my bad.
Don't worry about it.
Did
It's
Quincy
okay.
get their cake thing?
There are two in there.
Awesome.
Okay.
So those of you guys, Quincy, eat that on your own accord.
Oh gosh.
Oh shit. What do you guys want to do with the fucking orange juice in Malibu?
You can just leave it here unless you need that cup, or we can just throw it out.
Yeah, I should take that picture home.
Yeah, how about you pour me one more glass?
Yeah, I got it.
Where'd my glass go?
Oh, yeah, I took it.
Well,
Here's your shot glass. I'll pour it right into that bowl.
oh, please don't. This bowl has had
This one amazing. I hope the party gets to talk to Crucible next session.
Yes.
No, I hope not personally.
I'm so excited. Trini, and like I said, I'll say if I've said it once, I'll say it a million times.
Thank you, Eli.
This is
It was not.
always how Crucible is going to go
This
down.
is peak. I'm not gonna lie.
This is the best way this could have gone.
It's kind of peak.
We couldn't have thought of
but thank you,
no
Ethan.
one could have thought or written this better.
I love this. Oh yeah.
On the bright side, Sunny went up a lot of points in
Try to
Tiana's
pour
book
the
track.
rest if you can.
Sunny's great.
What's
Yeah.
up?
Mayfly? Mayfly great
Sunny
somehow.
and Mayfly are somehow the two highest regards for Tiana right now.
That's funny.
I don't know which one's higher.
Alright.
Probably Sunny based on
Who's
past
lower
experience.
right now? Paradise or Boombox?
Quincy, are you gonna drink all that?
I don't know. Why?
I
Sure,
shouldn't
scary.
drink it. I'm on water. I just don't want it to go to waste, but
I'm probably gonna drink it
Okay.
unless you want some.
no.
Okay.
I don't. I just don't want to waste it.
See, there's a good question to that because there's the argument for Paradise because.
She already didn't have the. She already had a better relationship with Boombox.
Yeah,
But also the sheer shock.
but the
I
argument for
like
Boombox-
the relationship between Paradise and Boombox that's gonna come out of this.
I do as well.
Um,
I think I don't know if Boombox and Paradise is lower though because Boombox Tiana expects better from you.
That's what I'm saying.
And
The
that's
sheer
one-
shock that
yeah.
Boombox fucked up that bad.
Also,
Yeah,
this
she's
but-
no surprise.
Real
Paradise.
quick, does anybody have any dishes in their room? There is a little bit of space left in the dishwasher. I'm running it tonight. with
I'll
this
go
stuff.
check to see if I have an
Quincy,
extra. Just make sure not to knock this at all. It's just very close to full, and I don't want to be the reason it got knocked.
I do, but I don't want you to grab them. So
You told me there's a
no,
barrier between you and me.
no, don't.
Are you sure? I will do them. I actively want to do them.
Okay.
Hey, Hannah.
Yes.
I don't know how much is in there though.
What'd you say?
I'm talking to you.
It's right
Lawrence.
there next to you.
Hannah, close your ears.
Give me half a second.
Never mind. It's too late.
You missed.
Dong.
But yeah.
It gives so
But
much
that is something
for
that I
Hannah to
did
just
want to
do something
explore.
when I ask it. She does this all the
Her
time.
hands were full.
But
I literally had a paintbrush in my hand.
But
Like,
something
I do not know.
that I did want to explore is that Victor's like depressive state still has an effect on him, even though he's found a reason to distract himself.
Oh yeah.
Because that was like the previous height, because he's reached a new height of criminal activity.
Oh yeah.
But
you need
it's-
Wellbutrin. You need Wellbutrin.
But Victor's previous height of criminal activity was spurred on by essentially the same thing that Anya's doing, acting out.
Yep.
Victor is just self-conscious enough to want to hide it.
Yep.
Okay, cover your ears real fast.
Yeah.
I'm not allowed to hear it. Don't start speaking.
Okay.
Wait a minute. What's up?
Do you know who killed Mateo's parents?
I think I know.
Who?
Is it number 6?
It is.
Bottom of the rung?
It is.
Mr. himself?
And so that's gonna lead me to exposing strikes, is because Mateo, he's totally coming back. He's still a thing. Yeah, he, yeah, that's who.
So have those records been expunged, and that's why is that what strikes officially
I-
only has 1 kill?
I haven't decided. Yeah, this was before he was a hero.
Yeah, sure.
And so saying they got murdered by a hero is. I haven't decided if even Tori has access to that information.
Great.
She definitely can't tell Sunny,
Yeah.
even if she knows who it is. But I don't even know if she knows who
I
it
don't think
is.
she does.
I don't think so either.
Okay.
She just knows it's a hero, and she knows it's pretty big if everything's. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's so cool.
Yes.
That's what I thought, but I wasn't sure and I didn't want to assume.
Yeah, and I like it because it was supposed to lead in, and it's going to lead in with the whole exposing strikes arc, which is
Okay.
because Mateo's goal isn't Mateo's goal isn't revenge. Like he thinks that, but like I think even Crucible knew that it's not what he wants, because Mateo's whole point of getting into Klein originally was, I just want to be a better hero than him.
Yep.
I know I can do it. But Klein couldn't do that because it's a conflict of interest, because they can't truly know what he's thinking.
Yeah.
They can't do that.
It's awesome.
It's awesome.
It's
Yeah.
awesome.
Okay.
I'm so excited.
Okay.
Good. Hannah, good. Hannah, good.
It's fucking
Thank
fire, Lawrence. It's peak, actually.
Yeah, no, it's huge. I'm
It's
really excited.
so peak. I'm
really,
so
really
we're
excited.
so back.
We are so back.
Well, we
Right when we were at our most jumper. We're so jump.
Yeah.
You're trying to fucking kill me. I was drinking.
Grown ass man. It's not funny. It's not funny. It's the funniest thing I've ever said. It's. Okay.
Okay.
good night,
Yeah. Next session we will get the conversation between Sunny and Rising Star.
Woo!
She is not doing well.
It's okay. Neither is Sunny.
Yippee!
How much is fucking Guardian?
That's what I'm asking. I don't know.
How much is Guardian gonna lay into Boombox and Evelyn?
an infinite
Bad?
amount.
I'm just going to say yes.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going.
Truly though, a deserved amount.
Yeah.
Night.
You guys fell for vigilante
Wow.
propaganda like that. Hook, line, and sinker.
So good. It's so good. It's
Adding
so
a drawback
good.
of morally hesitant, as in like always second guessing a decision, would be a fun one for Evelyn.
I don't know. That feels too weak. It has to be like a hard limit, I think.
What do you mean a hard limit?
Like, for example, Merciful for Ethan, he
Yeah.
literally can't not forgive or not give somebody a second chance or not trust them. For Zoko, her temper is tied directly to the fact that if one of her siblings is mentioned or compared to her, For like, it has to be like a hard thing. It can't just be
Who
like
again? Stasis?
Zoko.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Zoko.
Yeah.
Stasis.
She gets like actively angry, and her powers become more uncontrollable whenever she's compared to or compared to her other siblings.
Yeah, and she doesn't have to be directly compared.
No.
Her other siblings could just get mentioned.
Yeah.
For example,
Yeah.
somebody could just go say, Alacrius is awesome, and she, set her off.
she could snap at that.
Yeah, she also has another one, which is, The Show Must Go On,
I love that
which
one.
is that Stasis will always take the more dramatic, flashy, eye-appealing way, even if that includes letting the villain take somebody or letting them monologue. Because it's better for an audience. I love Stasis.
I really
She's
love
super
that
charismatic, and I like that because nobody else is charismatic in all of Marcainne. So far. And
They have a
Zoko
little
is.
development into it, but not very well. Still not as good as.
So that's why Zoko is being such a bitch about you not talking well. Not because you're bad at talking, because she's
She's
really
so good
good
at
at
it.
it.
Yeah, she's smart
And she has so many friends, and she's like, if you fucking embarrass me, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna kill myself. Like, this is gonna be the worst night of my life.
presents this really cool thing about her, so just like that. So they're like,
I'm
fuck
also
you.
trying to think of a drawback for Victor as well, because I don't know. Maybe it's that Briar.
You made her the coolest kid at school, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
for
is
sure.
awesome.
Yeah.
Did I end up saying? With that? Did Tana end up saying that her work and all that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's what I thought. I was
Yeah.
not certain.
And as long as you don't cross Zoko, whatever that means in the future, your parents will not know.
She's a fucking rat. And that's the thing is, that's
But
one of my
no, you
worst
did learn
secret.
something about Zoko. Zoko hides a lot from your parents.
Yes.
Arguably as much as you do.
In different ways.
Her parent.
Respect.
Oh yeah, you did not know this side of Zoko.
No. Tiana has so much more respect for her now because Tiana is okay with secrets. You just gotta be good at keeping them. Tiana has no fucking issue lying to our agent. But since we burned so much of our trust, that's why Tiana really wanted her to put in the word that we were pulling Guardian in. Because the way Tiana works is she builds up trust and then uses it like a token system.
Yeah.
That she put a bunch of tokens in the bank with
exactly
Agent
what you do
Bruno.
with your parents.
Exactly. She builds up she has a currency that she builds up trust, and then when she does something suspicious, she takes something out of that, and that is just how Tiana thinks about it.
I'll have to relook at the burrowing hero idea that Eli had for Evelyn's CBC. Or something. I don't have a secondary option for Mateo.
I think you
that's
could
so
give Mateo a chance.
He
How?
shouldn't have killed two people.
Yeah,
He
how?
is a child.
How do I do that now?
So will
like, if
Mateo
you guys have
potentially
an
get out in the
idea-
future? Yes.
Oh, Mateo's not like fucked. Like his life's not ruined. He is considered a victim. He's considered like there's a
Insane.
whole rules in Lawrence's world of vigilantes. I'm imagining anyways based on the way that he was talking with Guardian and Sunny.
And
There's rules on vigilantes. He's not getting sent for double murder. He's not. He's not going to be able to plead insanity because he is mentally intact, and it was based off of revenge. But it's not going to be considered direct murder. And so he will get out, and he'll be able to have a functioning life.
There's no way.
I would need a reason.
I think there would probably need to be an
Klein
event or something
to
that
take him.
forces him, like puts him into a hero position, like to where it's either like that.
There are two scenarios in which this happens, and it is one, you get directly sponsored by a high hero, like a high tier hero. Quality Team is nowhere near that.
No.
And I can't think of a single other hero on the roster that would sponsor him. Two, it would require him to get insanely popular. That's the only other exception. And that's just not happening with Mateo. That's not what he does.
Would Guardian count as a high-ranking hero?
He would, but why would he do that? You have better chance convincing
fucking Jade Emperor.
Jade Emperor to sponsor this kid than Guardian. In my head, right? I don't know. But based on what Lawrence has told me, Guardian hates the kid. He hates vigilantes.
But he.
Yeah. He has a high respect for Bauer and what Bauer does. That's great, Anna.
It's gonna look so good when it's done.
Fantastic.
There's still more pieces that need to be made.
It's crazy.
Because I have to make straight slopes as well. Those are gonna take a bit. Those are way easier than these ones. These are the hard pieces, which is why I'm getting them done.
I think it's smart.
I'll talk to Lauren and
After
see
that,
if there's
it's
a
smooth
way
sailing.
that we can figure something
I can make
out.
these tiles. I can make enough of them in 2 days.
Yeah, like you guys can talk about it as a group. If you come up with something, I'm willing to listen. I just don't want you guys to get your hopes up. Maybe I don't want to get my hopes up. I think that's probably what this is. I'm still recording. That's awesome. Okay, I'm glad I remember this. Okay, so goodbye.
Goodbye.